Any Lederman's outside? Doing a little time with Jim Norton this weekend at the Stress Factory, right?
Yeah, she's funny, man.
And he's looking all tight.
Tight and shit.
Yeah. Take a seat. Come on in, Annie. Just grab a seat next to
what's up?
The lovely and talented James Norton.
Oh, you guys look great.
Oh,
yeah,
please.
Right. So good.
Oh my goodness, you look really good.
You look really good.
No, I mean the whole thing, the jeans. That's
not the tits,
little
though.
Sleeveless number. No, that's great.
You got
added.
They're
added for the radio.
They're in perfect perspective to you and who you are.
I just have the personality of a small-titted person. I try too hard, I can tell. That sounds perfect. I think my whole life is probably in retaliation of not growing tits.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's like you based your personality on that.
I think so. I consider, you know.
That is very important to you. I see a few tweets about small tits.
How small, though?
They're really small. I mean, I'm wearing a padded bra now. It's not, I mean, I have more than nipples, but...
Who cares, right?
Giant nipples and just, like, hair. It's good.
Hair?
Yeah. Lots of hair.
Do you tweak it? Like, pull it out, or...?
I mean...
Tweak it was not the right word. Tweezer it was what I'm thinking of. Do you tweak it?
The way you said so slowly, I could just see your boner rising while you were saying it.
Yeah.
No, I just was...
I'm getting a lot of stuff lasered, so...
Oh, really?
Titties are going.
What's good?
Really?
Yeah.
Does laser hurt?
Yeah, it does, but you know it hurts more having nipple hair.
Ripping it out.
It's embarrassing.
Is it?
Well, I guess a little bit.
I
not
would
too
think,
much.
though, that
I actually don't.
if you think there's going to be a situation where someone else might see it, you probably clean that shit up
I'll just
first.
take like my dad's razor, his face razor, his electric razor too.
Just trim up the nipple hair.
Like an electric fucking going around that.
Then I take it to my asshole.
And then you said you're lasering like things, so it's not just that. Where else?
Yeah, I'm getting most of the hair removed from my body. I'm not gonna like go completely bare. I'm not into that.
Right.
But you have to like shave first. I had to shave my asshole. I'm staying with my friend's house. He's out of town, so I just used his.
Oh, that's good.
That's the great opening line to a book. Like at first I had to shave my asshole. I was staying with a friend.
Like that was criteria for me to stay with him. He's like, you better shave that asshole if you're gonna stay with me. But I'm not sure if I'm going to tell him or not about it.
Yeah. Let him use it. That's like that old gag, the urban myth about the toothbrush and the camera.
I don't know what that is.
People go on vacation, right? And they're in the hotel room, and they come back to their hotel room, and my God, everything's been stolen except their camera and the fucking toothbrush. It's like, what the fuck? Well, anyway.
Oh, this happened to somebody I know.
They go home. Oh, yeah, sure it did. Sure it did. And they go home, and...
well, they're very thankful that they didn't steal the toothbrush as well.
Right.
Who would be thankful for that?
I know. They go home, they have the film developed. It tells you how old this myth is. And they see the bad guys, the guys that stole everything, one picture of them with the toothbrush up his ass.
I mean, that's...
Now you've taken the toothbrush and you've used it because it's the only thing left.
That's like a Friday night for Jim.
Yeah.
It's my own hand holding my own toothbrush.
Yeah. Now the story goes, there's bad guys, they steal some shit, they leave the toothbrush in your camera, you check the pictures, you see a picture of the guy with the toothbrush up his ass, you throw the toothbrush away, you go to the cops and say, this is the guy that robbed my house. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not...
It's the digital age ruined that whole fucking gig right there.
Right.
That whole little gag. Yeah.
I mean, well, wouldn't just taking the picture have ruined it too? The developed picture?
Yeah,
or you have waited so long
they're
that
so
they...
gone. They're
you
so
probably would
gone
brush your
by
teeth
then.
by the time you got it developed. Like with a digital one, you would look at it immediately.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, they left the toothbrush, thank God. Let's continue using it.
I like the idea that they've fled the country. They're just such high...
Well, you usually flee the country because you're on vacation, so you're probably in the Bahamas or something like that, and some Bahama guy, the guy that makes the coconut drinks on the beach, let's say, he's the guy with the toothbrush up his
it's
ass.
mad because you didn't tip him.
Right, you didn't tip
properly.
him.
He broke into your room and shoved something in his asshole and
Took a
photographed
picture,
it.
laughed.
I feel like I probably would have gotten raped and murdered if I was the one.
Yeah,
I'd be like a little bit offended
Yeah.
if they just took my shit.
And then they'd leave a camera with the pictures of the rape on it.
They blur out the nipple hairs.
Did anybody ever comment on it negatively?
On what?
You said like your asshole. Did anybody ever say like?
No, I don't. I'm not like. I mean, I take care of myself, but it's like I would like to not have to like wax and do all that shit. It's such a pain in the ass. It's so annoying. But I thought it was funny because when you go, they ask you you have to fill out a form. Thank you. You have to fill out a form and you have to put like your emergency contact. So I just put my dad just in case.
Just in case, like what could go awry when you're having your ass waxed?
Like, Mr. Lederman, your daughter's asshole, there's been a problem.
Yeah, she's
been lasered to death. Where do we send the rectum?
A laser.
I guess that is embarrassing for a woman. It's like you got to do something that's not supposed to be happening with your gender. Like that's how we think is like if guys do something we consider feminine. I say if we can, who hasn't done shit we consider feminine, but then it's embarrassing. It's kind of the same thing.
I mean, it's not. I mean, I'm not like. I feel like maybe I'm painting a little bit of a picture here, but it's not terrible. But
she's trying to say it's not that hairy.
I mean,
she's just trying to. Keep
you're
nice.
a fair-haired girl.
I'm trying to cover my tracks here.
You're a fair-haired girl. I would think.
I mean, I'm a monster. I
would think it wouldn't grow in. It would grow in wispy. Like, look, your arms.
Yeah.
Your arms aren't crazy. I sometimes look at girls' arms and I'm like, that must be a rugged bush down there. Like girls that have
what's
really.
a wispy bush? Like a Farrah Fawcett, like feathered.
Yeah, feathered back like that. Right. Look, 70s look.
We have to kind of part it to get to the action.
Yes.
I like shaved, but I recently I found a girl online, a porn star, who I talked about on the air, and her pussy was massively hairy.
Well, can we show Annie?
Bianca Stone.
Jimmy makes it sound so
But she has she's a hair model. That's what she does.
This is
pussy hair model.
Yeah.
Pussy hair.
You have to see how brutal this is, and Jimmy's into it.
But she has a big vagina too. Her pussy is great.
Jimmy likes that.
Like, look at that. Look at her. Look at it.
That's sad. It's like it's crying.
Oh, it looks
Yeah.
lovely.
It's rough.
Oh,
I mean,
boy,
it's like
close
all the way down
curtains.
her
Ooh.
fucking
Right.
legs.
All the way
The
down to her.
hairs.
Right, the hair on the sides like that. Maybe above
Just
a little bit.
Yeah, no.
Maybe
you leave
above
like
a little bit, but
I say you leave like an extended Dorito.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah, but
Yes.
that side shit.
That's a little much. I mean, I guess
But that's what Jimmy's into. And do you like the hairy armpits, Jimmy? I forgot to ask.
Not as a regular thing, no. But like as an occasional sexy thing, yeah, because it can be dirty.
crazy.
Yeah, it can be really. It can fucking.
Of all the shit I've heard you say, that's the grossest.
Really?
Get shit on by a tranny, that's fine. That is fucking weird.
No, it's not. It's like there's something animal about it. There's something.
She's good tits.
Yeah, she's got a great body, and look at the vagina is fucking amazing.
Why? It's like a snuffleupagus coming in.
The pussy?
Oh, there, yeah.
Exactly. But I'm saying the leg hair can be easily taken off. That's easy. You can just shave that off.
I mean, I kind of feel like the truth is, and like I obviously succumb to it, but it's like I feel like it's like at that point, if you're like have anything to do with my pussy, you're welcome, and go fuck yourself if you have like a problem with it. But you know, you got to wear a swimsuit sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Can't be
reminiscing.
wearing board shorts.
I was reminiscing, kind of waxing fantastic about the old days where you really had to kind of move in there and get everything out of the way.
And find everything.
Just a full fucking
It was a treasure hunt.
womanly pussy with the hair and everything. This is before people fucking shaved. You know, we would talk about that. Like, if you went out with a girl and you finally got to go down on her or something like that, you even shove your hand down her panties and she was shaved, you would be like, I'm with a porn star? What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like, a girl had to be insane. You would think she fucked everybody if her pussy was shaved.
No,
I mean,
it wasn't
my
even.
life would be
It wasn't
so
even.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like you would say you were with a porn star. You would say I'm with a freak because it was before the porn stars were doing that.
They all had hairy pussies in the 70s.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But every once in a while you came across one that didn't, and you're like, wow, this is a freak.
But I kind of remember that, and it's like, I was thinking, man, if you're really into that, it's not into like big hairy down the legs and stuff, but just a natural girl's vagina with the hair there and everything. If you're into that, you're out of fucking luck. You're shit ass out of fucking luck these days.
I would like. I mean, it's a nightmare to have to upkeep. It's a fucking nightmare.
Grow.
It's a
What's wrong with you?
Fuck you.
Just let it grow.
No,
I mean,
you can't.
Oh, why, Jimmy?
Because you gotta go back and forth.
Society tells
you gotta
us.
go back and forth.
Society.
You gotta shock them. You gotta go back and forth.
Is
If I go
that
back
it?
to rebang someone, I gotta have a different look.
Look, yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta
so
keep it.
like it's been a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that all the time though. Like I'm sure she shaves it for certain. You could find
No.
pictures of her pussy. Yeah, but I'm sure that's more fetish oriented. She'll leave her armpits hair. It takes 10 seconds to fix that.
It's rough.
Oh,
The leg hair is really gross.
that's
to
the
me.
worst part to me is leg hair. The pussy and armpits though. Oh, I'd fucking take her to the beach and do jumping jacks together. You wouldn't, Sam?
No.
No, that's rough.
You don't like
That is rough.
There's too much dirt down there.
No, it's
Look at
just,
her, like it curls over her pussy too.
That's the theme today. Too much dirt. Too much rust.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that whole look. It's kind of, and it looks like dusty. Her pussy looks like Rob Zombie. It looks dusty and
unkempt,
hairy.
She's Lebanese.
Yeah,
she's Lebanese.
Unkempt,
is she?
Yeah,
She's Lebanese.
Yeah, I
Has
believe
to
so.
be.
Or one. Oh, she's some some nationality that's not. She's not like Irish.
All right.
So if you're not Irish, you're Lebanese.
Yeah, so that's the next. It's fucking
Okay.
go right to L.
Anyway, Annie Lederman is here. I don't know if she wants to talk about hairy pussies the whole fucking time she's here.
It's Letterman, and of course I do.
Letterman. I said Lederman still. I still fuck
That's
that
because
up.
everyone thinks Letterman has the T's in
Yeah,
it.
you don't have the T's.
I obviously don't.
All right, so we'll make sure we fucking don't fuck that up.
Yeah, thank you.
Annie
guys.
Letterman.
I can't. You've been calling me the wrong name the whole time.
I when he said Annie Lederman before, I was like, yeah, Annie's coming in. Like it didn't even strike me that it was.
You
wrong.
must get that
it
a
shouldn't
lot, though,
strike you.
right?
Yeah. When people call you
People
Ed
say
Norton, I don't say anything.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't either, except thank you. If I'm
I know, I'm like-
somebody recognizable. Oh, you want to talk about humiliating? Oh, my friend was a stripper years ago, and I went to see her at a strip club. It's this fucking cocksucker. Like I think it's. I don't want to bash the name, because obviously it's like on 33rd Street. So I get down there, and she leaves my name at the door, and they don't want to let me in because I have ripped jeans.
Oh,
it's like one of those fucking
Class
dumps.
joint.
Like, classy for the ladies.
Is it classy, really? Shut up.
And they send the bouncer down, and I'm like, well, she's a friend of mine. She just put me on the list. So they send the manager down.
Oh boy.
And he looks and he goes, yeah, he said Ed Norton's here. And they looked at me and they're like, you're not Ed Norton. And I'm like, no, I'm Jim Norton. So she gave my name, but they put down Ed Norton, so they thought a big celebrity was coming in. So they were going to make an exception, but then they realized it was me. And he was like, well, if you get better pants, you can come in.
Better pants is going to a strip club?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Did you go to Kmart real quick and then come back?
Yeah, a nice pair of khakis.
Is there anything sadder than if you did that?
No, I didn't, though, but
God.
I actually did go see her at another club.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
another
just another
club.
place. They
Just
got my
'cause you have
business.
ripped jeans.
Why
Give me
wouldn't
a
you say
fucking
what
break.
fucking cock shithole this was?
I can't remember the name.
Oh.
I don't want to say it's. I might be a place called Rick's on 33rd Street, but I don't want to badmouth a club if that's not the one.
Well, they all have that policy with the stupid ripped jeans.
They were dicks, though.
ridiculous.
They were
Ridiculous.
dicks.
Yeah, this
When most of the
stupid.
guys are trying to spill semen in their fucking pants, but they're a
Exactly.
classy joint,
Don't
right?
try to make it like it's a class journey.
They're afraid the cum's going to come out of the holes in your knees.
I want to keep it all fucking clean.
Keep it class. Like Chappelle had a funny bit on that about wearing a hat in a strip club. How you fucking.
All right,
you
you're not allowed to do that either.
class it up for the ladies. Look up Rick's on 33rd Street, Sam. I want to see if that's where it was. Because it was really enraging.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just weren't nice.
They never are. I mean, it's,
Most places, they're not that nice.
Yeah.
You feel at any moment you could get the shit beat out
Yeah,
of you.
you're going to get beat up or
Right,
fucking thrown out.
Right.
And for what? You know, I looked the wrong way. My finger brushed against her leg when she was fucking table dancing.
blood
I mean,
pressure.
I can't imagine that's what happened to you. I can imagine you, Anthony, going in. Oh, I fingered her. What's the?
Yeah, what happened?
Right.
My
She
fucking-
said no. Whatever.
My finger slipped in.
My blood pressure
problem.
goes up, and it's not for the good reason. Because
Yeah.
you feel like these fucking guys are watching your every move.
These mooks.
Oh, God. It's exhausting.
Oh.
I mean, that's a weird.
Oh, what do we got here?
Hello.
Hello there.
Sam. Please,
Well,
do
now,
tell.
Oh
yeah.
man,
Is that it?
I wish I looked just like her.
Oh.
She's lovely.
You.
I like her fake teeth.
They are pretty fake.
It really is now. Fake teeth kind of look like they
retouched.
smell, though.
They're so weird.
That's
Whoa,
retouched.
they might.
They look like they smell. People
Fake
have like,
teeth.
Yeah,
Because
there's
there's like pockets or something underneath.
something about it looks gross to me.
What are you talking about? First of all,
Somebody smokes and they have like fucking dental implants. Like, that's what John Gotti, I think, got sick from. I think he got mouth cancer from, he had
Seriously?
dental implants and smoking. Yeah, I think that's
what?
It's
Really? Wow.
I mean, did you Google people that need them?
Yeah, really? What the fuck?
They look like shit, though. They look awful. There doesn't look like there's any like
You're
lines
absolutely
in between
right,
them.
man.
Did Jean Benet just come up?
Oh, remember her?
Yeah, because she used to put the fake
No,
teeth in
that's-
for the pageants.
Did she
That's
really?
not John
Yeah.
Benet.
All those
No,
little...
That's a different
No, that's
one.
a different one.
Yeah.
One of your toddlers and tiara girls.
That's a toddler.
but
and
all those
tiara.
girls put in the fake teeth.
Yeah.
They put in fake
Yes,
teeth
they
in
do.
children?
Yeah,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
because their teeth are falling out. They can't be beauty queens with their teeth
They
falling
do
out.
fake one, like they don't stay in permanently.
Yeah,
But
it's
I mean,
called a flipper. They put them in there.
Yeah.
the lingo.
Of course
Such a
show.
pervert.
Yeah.
He knows they're called flippers.
Of course he does. Every
great.
time he's heard that word while he was fucking wiping out his own belly button. Fucking duck walking to the...
Where's my flipper? Oh, it's between my legs.
It's just
You
when
left
they
it.
put the
in your dirty Italian pubes. Flipper collection. Every time you shave, you hear like 6 plates. Fucking flippers hitting the bathroom floor.
Fall out.
The fucking parents of these kids should literally be killed.
It's unbelievable.
Disgusting.
Is that show still on, or they finally moved past that shit?
I don't know. I haven't seen any new ones.
Well, now they have their breakout star.
Yeah, Honey Boo Boo.
I love that family.
Honey Boo Boo.
I've never watched. I've watched it once.
It's actually good. Like that family is like they don't
love
give a
each
fuck
other.
that
They really
love
don't
each
give a
other.
fuck.
Yeah, you're kind of right, man.
And they're like disgusting, and they don't give a fuck, and it's like awesome.
Fat and farting and just fucking.
Right.
It's great. It's like my family, but less white trash.
They
Honey Boo Boo is.
and Honey Boo Boo is gaining
Not so
fucking
much honey
density
anymore.
by the.
When was she?
day.
She was honey before.
She had a little honey to her. A little honey boo. No, I'm not into that
When
shit.
she
But I'm
was-
just saying that she's fucking starting to look a lot more like that beast of a mom of hers.
I mean, her mom is just insane. But
She lost what little cuteness she had.
Did you see the living things in her toes? Remember she had
that
those
was
fucking
gross.
maggots in
Terrible.
her feet or
How
whatever?
the fuck do you sleep at night with
dude,
those things tickling your toes all night?
If I think there might be a bed bug, I have to change hotels. She had a
Oh,
fucking
they're showing the
colony
picture?
in her toes.
Yeah, man, they were fucking attacking her toenail that's no longer there or something.
Gnats.
What'd you call that foot again? The forklift foot?
Forklift foot.
Forklift foot.
God, so awful.
I'm very protective over my feet. I got run over years ago when I worked in a warehouse.
Run over by
Girls
forklift.
kept pushing, so I was like, forget
How do you
it.
miss that?
Yeah. Yeah, right.
I understand you run over a little kid.
Well, that's when she takes the sock off. You see the bugs attacking it. Look at this.
There's
Just
gnats.
bugs and shit
That is
living
really-
among
that
her
can't be real.
toenail.
Look at it.
I feel like that's not real.
Look at that foot.
Wait,
Oh my God.
where's the bugs? I can't see
Look at her
them.
screaming.
They showed it the first time. Now she's using her sock to shoo the bugs away. Forklift foot.
Ugh.
Least of her problems.
How do you put your shoe back on and go about your day knowing there's fucking bugs in your toenails living?
I just
Your
love
toenail bed.
her attitude's just like lay off, like leave me alone. So I got
Yeah.
maggots in my toe, which is the best. Can you imagine? She'd never get her asshole lasered.
Fat people hands and arms and stuff look like babies. They got that fucking line where every joint is
Oh, yeah.
like an articulated doll.
Dimples?
They just the dimples in their fingers and their knees and shit. They're just fucking ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Where's
a
the
guy.
tongue,
There's a
pig?
guy out there, maybe in this room, that's his number one. That's nothing could be more attractive.
Right.
I wish that was a fetish for mine. I wish I loved fatties because they fucking
Yeah.
certainly love me. I would be a wonderful. My friend Dean used to love fat girls. He loved fat girls.
He actually loved them.
Loved this. That's where I got the thing about armpits smelling like lamb. I got that from Dean Miller, who's fucking passed away.
He
But yeah,
liked that.
loved it. Loved the big fatty. Couldn't fuck a fat enough girl
Oh my God, really?
because he didn't want
That's
them to
great.
leave.
You
Yeah,
might do one every once in a while for a goof, but
never.
for it to be your thing,
Can't do it, dude.
Fuck.
I
For a
could never.
goof?
Yeah, back in
Was
the
like
day.
someone like
Back in
pranked
the
you
day.
For a goof.
for a goof or like a
So you
whoop.
got a story. So you got a story for your friends.
I feel like I might have been the fat girl at sometimes.
No
at
way.
Points. Oh, in college maybe.
Were you a little chubby?
Little post grad. When I was drinking, I was pretty.
Yeah, you're
Pretty
chubby.
bloated.
I was bloated. I was Jaeger bloated.
Oh,
Just
nice.
filled with Jaeger. Just such a. And I thought I was really hot. That was the problem.
Yeah.
I had like a scooter. I lived in New Mexico, so everyone in New Mexico is pretty ugly. So I thought I was like great. I was just like cruising around, so gross. I would always fall off my scooter drunk. And so I would have like wounds on my face and stuff. I just thought I was so hot. Whatever. I have stitches
There
in
is
my
something
chin.
pretty sexy about that.
I had road rash all over my tits.
That's great.
Neosporin on my titties. Fucking disgusting.
That's fucking fantastic.
It is fantastic.
Thought I was great.
There's something sexy about
The,
that.
the
Banging
chubs have
everyone.
Banged up girl.
the chubs have to have youth on their side too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they don't smell like lamb. Oh, Dean, Jesus.
Dean was the
Oh,
best.
Oh my God.
If there's a fatty, but she's young, that's fine.
Do you
An
like
old
the
fatty.
lamb smell?
No, I like it. I like on a person who I have a chemical thing with. I love the smell of armpit, and their pussy and their ass. But it can't be filthy or gross. It's got to be natural, and it's got to be somebody who I chemically like. It's weird because on some people, I don't care what they do, the fucking smell of their body grosses me out. But if I have if they hit that animal part of me, I don't want deodorant. Just put your fucking pits in my face.
Wow.
Yeah, I like that when the pheromones match. I mean, I've never dated anyone where I've had that. I've just just slept with monsters who smell like shit. But I'm like, oh. I mean, just trapped with them. Yeah. And they move in with you and your whole house smells like garbage.
Oh, fuck.
It's disgusting, but...
And even if it's not a dirty smell, even if it's it's just their smell sometimes.
It's just not right.
It's a deal breaker where you just know you're not going to match up.
If I fuck you and I, like, don't move at all, you have the gross smell. Like, if I just... if I'm just like, I can't...
You don't want to get the wind going? You don't want any fucking, like, air moving?
I mean, if I'm just...
Yeah, just
closing my
there.
eyes.
Oh, wow.
Does your ex not smell good?
He just smelled off. It was like totally wrong.
Okay.
Wrong.
And I knew it from the beginning, and I fucking stayed for a while.
How did you know it? What part of him smelled? Was it his neck?
His neck.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, he was the bigger guy, too, so he might have had a little lamb involved.
Oh, shit.
That smells like lamb. That's hilarious.
Dude, weird smells
Lamb's
come.
good, though.
Lamb is good, but not when you're not when you're in a fuck mood. Like when you're looking to fuck, you don't want to like all of a sudden crave mint jelly. There's just something wrong with that.
Slap some mint
There's
jelly.
a lot of people who disagree with that.
Yeah, I'm sure there are.
Not a dead lamb.
I
like
was
the little blow up ones.
I was fucking with this girl one time, and I was very attracted to her. And I'm kissing her neck, and her ears smelled.
What?
It smelled like putrid earwax.
Oh my god!
Like a rot. It was almost, and she had an earring, so I'm like, is it because her earring
infected?
Oh yeah,
I'm sure.
They smell. I had my nipples pierced, and there used to be this shit that would come out of my nipple holes.
Oh, no!
Weird. I mean, I'm just trying to give people boners here. Is what I just came out like, let's talk about my ass hair and my nipple juice or whatever.
You decide, what made you decide to get your nipples pierced at once?
I just had no tits. I thought it would be like, I was 14. I was like, this will make it better.
14? Who pierced your nipples at 14? Who's the lucky ducky?
That's what I thought. There's a big fat woman, Sue, actually. She looks like her. At South Street Tattoo would in Philly would always pierce and tattoo kids.
Really?
But it was weird. Like, I remember thinking, I was like, this is so cool she's doing this. And then I remember it's like my baby titties. Like, she was like, I mean, they haven't grown, but she like, you know, it's like, that's why it's wrong. Like, she was touching my tits. Like, imagine if I was like, pierce my clit.
Yeah, yeah.
Get my cervix. Like, let's go.
All right.
But I remember she dropped the needle at one point right before she put it in one of my nipples. And she went, Butterfingers.
And she picked it up and just used it?
And then she used it again.
All right, see, that's probably not.
Oh, that's Philly. That's Philly, though.
Yeah, it's Philly.
That's
but I remember just thinking, it's like
South Street. Are you kidding me?
They're very earthy people in Philly.
Oh God, they don't give a fucking South Street.
Yeah, clean on your shirt.
When you're like a
South
juvenile delinquent, and then you like the people you think you're cool when you're a kid, and then you grow up a little bit, and you're like, like that woman's terrible.
She's an awful person.
I wonder if she's still there.
I mean, maybe not after I said her name.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Get her out of there. No, I mean, whatever. It was fine. I mean, someone would have done it.
And then
Better her
what?
than-
So it was leaky?
No, it didn't leak, but there was just always a little.
Gunk.
Did I actually gross you out?
No, I'm just thinking of something leaking out of the nipple.
A little gunk.
And I'm remembering that ear
was
smell.
gross, yeah.
I wanted to fuck this girl so badly. And then that fucking, it's all I think of when I think of her now. I don't care how many pictures of her pussy I've seen. Her body, she's beautiful.
Wow.
But that fucking ear.
Right.
I wanted to, and you can't, there's no way you can hint to somebody.
Dude,
That their
I
ear
mean their
smells,
ear.
yeah.
I pierced my ears fucking so long ago. It's embarrassing now.
Rudy.
But every once in a while, I'll get little cylinders of shit that come out of them, and I haven't put a fucking thing in my ear holes in fucking decades.
I wonder if it's
probably at
wax
this
that
point.
builds up or just dirt or grease.
Every once in a while, I'll feel like it's a little like solid, and then I'll work it, and a little cylinder piece of something comes out.
Does it smell?
It's so disgusting.
That's what I'm assuming would smell. Next time I'll smell it again.
Oh, you got to, man.
It's just a
got
very
it. Bring it in.
extremely thin cylinder of this. Like, it seems like it would be some kind of hard, waxy thing.
You should keep it and bring it in.
I'll
collect
do
it.
that. I'll fucking do that next time.
It's probably like oils and sweat and stuff.
And it just
that kinda
builds up.
wicks its way in there.
Well, I mean, I'm sure
You
there's a
don't have
lot of
anything
really
right now.
disgusting stuff inside our bodies.
Yeah, but you expect it from someone's mouth can stink, or someo's asshole or pussy or their balls, I'm sure. But what about
all in the same spot at the same time?
Yeah, exactly. Well, the same special girl. But I mean, there's all these things that can stink, but it's weird when you find one in a place you're not expecting to find a weird stench, like a nipple or a fucking ear.
A knuckle.
Did the rest of her smell good?
I don't think I ate her pussy, and the rest of her was fine. I mean, I don't think there was anything wrong with her. She turned me on, but except for that was just fucking.
Hey,
oof.
did the piercings fuck your nipples up? No, they're fine.
They're not numb?
So they're not out. They're not still in there, right?
No.
Yeah, and it closed up and everything's fine.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Good for you.
I don't know if I ever have kids, which will be a terrible mistake. We'll see.
You wouldn't get your breast done or anything, right? You wouldn't do that. No, you shouldn't. I always encourage women not to. I hate when I hear women like,
I've never. I
we
remember
don't
you
talk
saying,
about this stuff.
Well,
but I never encourage women to get bigger tits.
We went through a period where we saw naked girls almost every fucking day in this show.
Yeah.
And it was like 1 out of 10 of those boob jobs look good.
Yeah, they look.
1
they can
out
look
of
weird.
10 tops. I would say 10%.
Yeah.
They all look kind of good with when they had some
clothes on. Yeah,
but
yeah,
when
yeah.
they took that top off, oh my God, we saw so many horror shows.
Girls that try to go from like an A to a D.
those
and it's
tight
just-
ones.
They cut-
Remember those
Stretched.
tight ones?
They cut your fucking nipples off
Yeah.
and they shove like a foreign object, and that's so crazy.
Well,
and
the
then they
scarring.
sew them back on.
Maybe they've
So
gotten better
weird.
since we did this on a regular basis,
That's
but the
crazy.
scarring, remember the horrendous fucking
Yeah,
Frankenstein
yeah.
scars we would see?
You'd get those too. I like the strippers that wouldn't even let them heal. They want to get out there and fucking work those new tits.
With the scabs.
And it's just, exactly. It's all red and raw, fucking Frankenstein-y.
What about the girl that used to do our show and she would blow up her own boobs with the saline?
That fucking chick was
Whatever happened
a
to her?
lunatic.
Was she-
got to be dead.
And
She has long black hair.
yeah.
Yeah, but
She
she would,
dominatrix.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. She had she had those big over
Oh,
the
the
top
lips
duck
are
lips.
weird.
Horrible though, way over the top.
I don't like when people get their lips done.
Oh,
It really,
that's
the
crazy.
lips and the teeth are like the worst for me. If you want to get like a little nose job or something, if you want to do like something little and I can barely notice,
Right.
I'm for it. Little Botox, I guess. I'm probably gonna have to get it. I feel like every fucking person has it, but it's like. Ugh.
Yeah.
The lips, they don't have a line.
unbelievable.
There's no,
No, no,
longer like a
no.
line of demarcation between
Right.
their lips. It's like rounded. It looks
Rounded
so fucking
and
weird.
big and puffy, and they think it looks good, I guess.
It looks like you got beaten.
Yeah, yeah.
And they continue to get it done knowing what it's going to look like. They have to know from the
They
women
don't.
that have come before them how ridiculous it looks.
They just don't know how bad they look.
I think what
don't know.
happens is it looks good at first, like you're saying, they do a little and no one could tell, but then they get like obsessed and they add a little more, and then they go
Oh,
too far.
God.
There you go.
Rhiannon is her name, I think, by the way.
Oh, very good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you might be
Rhiannon.
right.
I'm pretty sure it's Rhiannon.
Oh, my God.
Who's that? That's someone else.
I mean, there's other things she could get done, like the neck.
Sam,
would be better.
could you find Rihanna? I think that was her name.
And the little kids.
Who's that one above? That's weird looking.
Do you like them a little though, Jim?
I've kissed girls that had that, and I wouldn't want to date somebody that had that, but it does feel soft, and I'm telling you,
Really?
those on your cock
Oh.
is a fucking winner.
Little balloons.
Yeah, it feels good though. If a girl is good with her mouth, that feels really
Catcher's
good.
mitt.
I mean,
Yeah, it is like a
oh
big
my
catcher's mitt.
god.
Why? These are like the extreme.
It looks
Yeah,
like,
they look
a
like the
fucked up
extremes.
asshole. Or
Yeah,
Yes.
it does. It looks like a prolapsed ass
Right.
on her face.
Or
After
what
a
are
good
those
steak
things?
dinner.
Yeah.
What are those pumps that girls use on their pussy?
Oh, yeah. They pump
Looks
their
like that.
pussy lips up.
The suction.
Can we go with the girl that we're talking about though? Sam?
Rhiannon, yes.
Rhiannon, I think her name is. She used to explain when she had to go home for holidays, she would take the saline out and make him almost presentable. And then when she was doing her shit, she would blow him
pump
up,
him
like
up.
basketball
Horrifying
size.
and also
Yes.
awesome.
It was highly illegal. She found a doctor that did this and gave her a valve.
That's so crazy. I met a girl. I was doing like
That
hiking
Rihanna
in.
comes up.
Yeah,
Mistress Rhiannon with an N.
I think you're right, Jimmy. Good memory.
Yeah,
Rihanna
mistress.
just comes up.
I think you're right. She's old school. She might not be around anymore, man. This
I
goes
met a-
back 12 years probably.
Yeah.
If anyone knows what we're talking about and they could send me a link, that'd be great.
How about Rhiannon, Rhiannon's Dungeon? Try that.
I like how this started out with.
Yeah.
This started out.
What's
This
her
started out
name?
with. Yeah.
Jimmy's
Oh, did she have brown hair? Did she have dark hair?
Jimmy.
Oh,
That's her.
God.
That's her.
Oh, yeah,
That's her
yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
I mean, the tattoos are unforgivable.
And look, you can see where the scars under her armpit are from
That's her.
where the valve came
Annie
out.
Letterman.
I like how she's like, I'm gonna
That
I'm
was
gonna take
her.
my tits down to be presentable, and the rest of her is just a shit show too. I mean,
Shit
she's your
show.
friend. Excuse me.
No,
I like her lips, though.
It's been a long time.
I mean, Jimmy, that's crazy.
Come on, Jimmy.
I mean, you're a sexual pervert.
There's
so
no
that
way
makes
you
sense.
like those lips.
She's still around because that's obviously that's a more recent picture.
That
I
can't- is that
remember her being a
recent?
lot younger. Yeah, I remember her being a lot younger than that.
I mean,
She is
Yeah, see?
terrible.
Let me see, simpler.
well, I do like it. If you're gonna do it, do it. Do you know what I mean?
Holy fuck!
Go crazy
How big
if
is
you're
that?
gonna.
2 watermelons easily, right?
Easily.
That's
Bigger than my head.
You've just like fucked yourself up.
Yeah. Well, she makes money
Her
off this
mouth
though.
is fucking crazy.
This is how she makes her money.
That's
you can
nuts.
make money
Let's
if
see
you
her
cut
puss.
your hands
I don't
off
think
and
that's
sew
the
the
same
stumps
one.
together too.
E-Rock's sending over the pictures when she was on our show to Sam, so that'll be good.
Oh, we're gonna see. Is she naked there, Sam? Totally. I don't remember her pussy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, her hands are away.
Oh yeah, don't be. She's a little shy.
Yeah, tee-hee.
Yeah.
Don't look. Tee-hee.
She's growing her fingernails to the point they're, in circles, so they're really long. Jimmy, did you?
She's trying to get a lot
Never.
of. She's trying to get a lot of records here, world records.
Yeah,
She was cool. She did some things for us.
I
What
liked
did she
her.
do?
she was skeevy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure she's cool.
I think she beat up guys with her tits and stuff.
Oh, that's fun.
I recommended her for something. I don't remember what it was, but she didn't
I can't
show up
imagine.
or contact. No, it was like some gig. It was a gig, and she
Third
didn't.
grade teacher.
No, why did I answer
Interesting.
literally?
Child's bar mitzvah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that'd be great. 2 yarmulkes on her big tits. Wonderful. She's reciting the Torah.
And she didn't contact the person or something.
really?
I never talked to her again. Yeah.
Maybe something happened. I feel like with her there could be a lot of
Injuries or
hazardous.
yeah.
E-Rock, you still updating the OA Photos Twitter account or whatever it is?
Yeah, we found a new server that'll allow the content
All
that
right.
we
Oh,
have.
that's her doing.
All
the
right, you
saving.
should follow OA. Is it called OA Photos?
OA Photos on Twitter.
It's
Oh
all
my
the old
God.
photos from when we really were able to do shit on the radio.
She can't even center her nipples anymore.
No,
What is this guy doing? Do you remember this?
I know. I don't remember.
pumping up
Oh,
the tits
yeah,
with the saline.
Is that Ron Jeremy? It looks like Ron's hair. No.
Wait, they did this.
I thought that same
we did
thing.
this live on our show.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Guys,
that she
that
actually fucking
is-
pumped up her tits with saline on our show.
Crazy.
Look at that! Look at that horrible bag mark.
And look at where it's sagging.
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Oh my God! She's just
That's
adding
so
saline
crazy.
right on the air. You think we would be able to do this here?
Her tit looks like the hiney-headed aliens
look at
from
who's
the
hold-
Menagerie episode of Star Trek.
I'm sorry, Anthony.
Yeah.
I still have that jacket. I recognize my jacket. Is that your hand? Yes, that's me. I'm holding her tits.
Jimmy.
Dude, I still have that fucking
Look
jacket.
how little your hands look. Oh God, look at her nails.
This is 12 years ago, October 2001.
Oh, God, what's the scar right there?
She just
God.
got a procedure before she came in. I remember
That is so
too.
crazy.
That was to put the bigger bag in so she could fucking put more saline in.
I met a woman. I was in LA and I was going on a hike and I met this girl had a really nice body. So me and my friend were just asking her diet tips, which is a weird thing I like to do. And she was like, I actually live right around here. You should come up to my apartment and I'll show you all the stuff I have. She had fake tits and stuff. We went up and she showed us her fridge and all of her food and stuff. And then she showed us our fake tits. And then she showed us pictures of her pussy. It was so weird. And then she also does Botox illegally in her house.
Oh, that's always
And she's
good.
all this stuff. She's like, I can do your lips or whatever you want. She's always texting me with I'll come over and I'll do Botox.
No,
I'm
wanted
I'm
you.
good.
Yeah, I think she wanted
does
you.
want to fuck me. No,
She
she did.
wanted you. That's
she was like,
so
I'm thinking
obvious.
about you. She only fucks black dudes and I guess me.
Oh, all right.
What a good egg.
But she was just
What a good
I saw Anthony just something die in Anthony's eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Yeah.
die.
Yeah, your eyes just went like the Terminator at the end of
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, she showed me her pussy, black eye. Just
I just powered down, yeah.
Any other pictures from that day? That's about it, huh?
Dude, I love these old pictures, man. What year? That's 2000 or 2001.
I said, 2001.
Yeah, 2000. Eric, when in 01?
October 26, 2001.
That's how we fucking...
That is
Got
good.
over
That's how
9/11.
we got over 9/11, yeah.
We brought the big
Just
titted
like
monster
that.
in.
Oh,
It
God,
was
that's got to
time.
be
It was time
someone's
to move on.
9/11.
Yeah, we realized it was time.
Yeah.
Oof.
The terrorists win if I don't
I
grab
just
these giant tits.
imagine seeing two planes just go into those titties.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my God, they're crazy.
wow.
I like how it's cool for you to see these pictures because now you get to relive. I mean, you have a grin on your face you didn't have before you saw your.
Because
head in
that's
the
his
tits.
head, because he
That's my-
recognizes his jacket.
Yeah, I'm just so happy I can fit in that jacket again. That's
Yeah.
all I thought of when I saw
Yeah,
that.
the
Like, oh,
picture
good.
we're showing here, you don't see the face of the
No.
person, just a hand, and Jimmy recognizes.
That's
the
my
jacket.
fucking Buell jacket. I bought that when I was in
remember
Vegas
that.
with Dice. And
Yeah, when everybody's wearing those garage type jackets.
Right.
yeah, I bought that in
mechanics.
Vegas.
I liked those. I was in middle school. I looked exactly like the middle Hanson brother. At that
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
People were stopping me.
I wore
Really?
that- You
Thought
trashed
were
me for
fucking
that.
the Middle Hansen kid.
What?
You trashed me for that jacket, I think.
I don't know. I remember saying that you looked like a wigger in some outfit and you got upset. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
wiggers though. That was me a compliment.
No, I don't
Oh,
wear that.
man.
That jacket I got rid of. I know what you mean. I don't use that jacket anymore.
The
You were
puffy
into the whole
jacket?
wigger
No.
thing?
I love wiggers. I love them.
You like
I
guys-
lost my virginity to a guy that is he's in jail now, but I mean he's such a wigger.
When guys talk like fucking, yeah,
I mean, I
Yeah,
love
let me
it. I mean,
tell
I don't
you.
love it. They don't have good pictures. Here, go to my Instagram, and you can see the guy I lost my virginity to.
All right.
Why is he in jail? For what?
Like burglary stuff,
she was
stealing
12 at
cars.
the time.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, if people went to jail for that, you wouldn't be here.
I keep it legal, lady.
It's
Lady. Jesus.
Oh, that's weird to see. What white trash my family is.
Oh, wow.
Look how ugly my brothers look. I mean, it's so. I mean, I look like a boy as well, but I mean, it's just.
Are you in that
That's my
picture?
twin brother. That's me. That little boy. Is me.
Oh, I didn't see it.
at my
You look
twin
like the
brother.
Middle Hanson.
Which
at
one's
my
your twin brother?
This one and the wife beater.
Wait, you really have a twin?
Yeah.
Well, he looks like
Disgusting.
he looks like Kelly from Bad News Bears.
Kelly Leak.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think he looks like Doug, the cartoon.
And the other one looks like young Club Soda Kenny.
Yeah.
He has a
Hi.
nose job now, my older brother.
Oh, yeah?
And they don't have acne anymore, thank God.
Aw.
He's like way down. I like how this is just a ploy for you to look at pictures of me.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't care.
Great.
I mean, load more. This is disappointing, guys. Sorry.
Is that how Instagram is viewed? I never looked at anybody's
I've never
Instagram.
seen it like that. No, it's not usually like that. I've never seen it on the computer. It's a picture of you from
Everything's
Super Bowl.
on the phone.
Yeah, I've
mean,
never
maybe
seen
Matt-
Instagram.
Where's the
like
picture
There
for
it
the
is.
Super Bowl?
Oh, is that him? Oh, boy, yeah. Okay. Oh, Jesus.
That I loved him. Brad Pertenick, I loved him. I was
Yeah.
like 14, he was 16. He fucked me on his waterbed.
Nice.
He was so mean to me, and I was just like obsessed with him.
Really?
He fucked my friend.
Oh, boy.
I loved
You're
him. He
turning
drove
me
a
around
neon.
on this guy.
Yeah.
Starting to like him.
He drove a neon. Oh, I didn't. You should like him. He's great. He's in fucking jail. It's amazing.
What did he do?
It was burglary and shit. But I mean, I don't know. We were all bad kids. I went to a school for juvenile delinquents.
Oh.
So we all did bad
sexy.
shit. But it's just
Where's the
disgusting.
picture? Where's the picture of us at the Super Bowl? I want to see myself then and now. That's all I care about right
I
now.
think you
Is
look like
that it?
shit in it too, so it's perfect.
From Aunt's house.
Right there.
Right.
Sleeping with a double chin.
Oh God.
Oh, Jimmy.
God, look at that.
I mean, you look like an elderly woman.
I really look terrible in
An
that
elderly
picture.
You look
woman.
like Anthony's racist aunt.
I'm getting out of the tub
I mean,
in The
that was an
Shining.
interesting place to be, and I was like, it felt like a museum how legitimately racist everyone was.
It's great, right?
And I was like, this can't be real. Do people really feel this way? I was just
Oh,
like,
yeah. Yeah. That's wonderful. That's my family. They're wonderful.
love them.
Wonderfully racist.
it was fun.
Yeah, right?
You're
They just-
fucking 3D. I was thinking that I saw a 3D movie. I saw Star Trek
Star
in 3D.
Trek. Yeah.
And I was like, you fucking probably have it at your house in 3D already.
Oh, man. Not yet, but ooh.
I mean,
I'll
that's so
watch that one in
crazy.
3D.
Soon enough, though, you'll have
Yeah, the
it.
3D
I don't think I
TV
like
's good.
3D. I mean, it's cool that it exists, but it's a little much.
Gravity. We got to
Only
see Gravity.
certain-
That's what I want to see.
Oh, yeah.
That when we watched the trailer for the fucking
Oh,
with
God,
Yeah.
that looks good.
the
Certain
space
movies
movie.
are good in 3D. Others, it's like, why are you bothering putting
From when
this
I
in
had
3D?
crabs.
Oh, yeah,
in college.
crabs.
Did you
in
have
college? Yeah.
Who'd you get them from? Oh yeah, I use
got 'em
Rid.
from. I got them from. You just have it
3
on
times
hand.
I've had them,
Toilet
yeah.
seat.
Crabs is so funny because it's literally the best. I mean, it goes away. It's hilarious. They're alive, which is weird. It's like it's just so funny. I got them in college from this guy. I lived in Santa Fe, and they filmed a lot of movies there.
Yeah.
I mean, can you get your judgment off your fucking face for a second?
No, I'm like
Opie?
fucking grossed
How
out.
dare
Judgment.
you?
I'm not
You
judged.
never
I'm
got
grossed
it?
out. No, I swear
I
to
feel
God.
bad for you then.
I swear to God.
You
never
haven't
got,
lived
never
enough.
got crabs.
No, it was.
But how does a guy pass that on if he knows he has it?
He denied it, which is crazy. But
But
he
you
was
know
on the
you
crew
got
of
it
this
from him.
movie. Yeah, I mean, he was the one I was fucking.
So he was
I mean,
on
I
the
did dry
crew.
hump a couple other people, but underwear was on. It was lace. Maybe they could have gotten in. But he went back to L.A. and it was like right, and then I figured out I had it, and he denied it.
Did
He
you
was
meet
weird.
him on
He
the
was
set
like-
there? Or did
Yeah,
you?
I did. I met him. Yeah, I met him on. I was at that time a go-go dancer, which is so weird.
Whoa. You're wild.
I can't dance. It's embarrassing that I was. It was in a blackout. I was talking to him about it yesterday. I would like cry and fall off the podium. It was like really nice.
I would
was
so
so-
pay to see that.
It was at a gay club. It was like me, a tranny, and a stripper.
Wow.
And I couldn't like people would try to touch. I would just freak out. I like couldn't deal with it. Just weeping. Literally would fall off. I'd hurt my knees, so I would just always. It was a shit show, and I had crabs while I was dancing, which was a
Oh
nightmare.
my God.
Kept me moving.
Wow, you've had a life already, man.
Yeah.
Got a lot of good stories.
Isn't it odd that you could tell a guy like, well, I got crabs, and the guy would just still be like, yeah, fuck it, it's okay, I can get rid of them.
No way.
It's like nothing.
I fucked a girl knowing she had crabs. You know what?
See?
I got them from the same girl twice. A black chick. I did.
Give me crabs once? Shame on you. Give me crabs twice?
Yeah.
I just have fucking black chips.
Yeah, exactly. I just went over with cocktail sauce in my pubes. She was fucking. She was a black girl who lived about a mile from me, and I had wanted to fuck her for a while because she used to bang a friend of mine, and her pussy smelled so bad. I was standing on my steps. This is when I lived in North Brunswick.
I like how you're like, her pussy smelled so bad, I came back again, and I got crabs.
Right.
You're like, two hits.
I was very not at all picky. She was standing 3 steps below me outside. I could smell her pussy through her jeans.
Oh, wow.
It was a fucking
That's
outside.
a bacterial vaginosis situation.
That's
still
a
went
real
there.
problem.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Twice.
God.
It was
God,
not a good scene. The first time she gave me crabs. So I went and got rid medication, and I have awful straight pubes like a Chinese
Oh,
fucking
that's so
hairdo.
disgusting.
Yeah, that's what
Any chance of me fucking you just died.
Well, I don't keep them anymore. I've had enough pubes in years.
I mean, I can't.
He's clean now.
That's worse. I mean, I don't know
He's
if it's
bald.
worse. It's bald.
He's bald.
It's
Like
totally
a
bald.
chemo patient.
Yeah, he's completely
Hair
bald.
that used to be there that's no longer there.
A wispy straight hair.
I had to take the fucking, I had to take the crab, the comb, and you fucking you shave through them. I think I shaved my pubes.
You can't shave them. It's bad. They burrow. I learned that.
No, but back then I might have after.
No.
I mean, I can't. I regret the shame that I feel with your fucking face right now. How fucking dare you? How dare you?
I'm learning a lot.
It's all I got. I don't even have HPV. There's shocking things
that's
about
pretty
my
good.
life. That's number one.
How did you know I'll tell you how I knew I had it. I felt an itch on my ball, and I picked it, and I felt like I just pulled it, and I'll never forget the little black and the legs moving.
The legs moving.
I'm about to
Dude.
slide off my seat here.
Oh, God.
Really?
So hot.
That's how you slats crabs carrying you.
And then how many you see after that?
I only saw a few because I had just gotten them. I think it was a brand new infestation. As we
Yeah,
say.
the eggs they hatch.
Oh.
I didn't get that far,
Oh, the
but I
eggs.
pulled a few out with that comb, and then you wash with your clothes with the medication, and then I kind of knew that this girl gave them to me, but I was so horny. A week later, I think I went back and fucked her again just to make sure. And,
He was like he was sitting in
man.
his bed. He could smell her pussy from 4 blocks away.
Yeah. It was a follow-up.
so I went back, and then I pulled one. It was in my skin out, and I saw the legs again, but I already had the rid, and it was like the next day. So
Yeah.
I got rid of them immediately, and I told her, and she denied it.
What was so good about
I usually deny it.
Yeah, but what was so good about her that her pussy smelled horrendous and she had crabs and he did it twice?
She let
What was
me.
the good stuff? Oh.
That was it.
Oh, is that
I was like
those
19.
days?
Sometimes, but you have
Those
to go
days.
back sometimes.
Yeah.
I think when, like, I've had that happen where you have, like, some sort of, like, horrific experience with someone, and it's almost like I can't, like, trust myself. I hooked up with a guy who had, like, a micro penis. Like,
Oh
I couldn't
my God,
believe it.
How
really?
small, though? Come on.
I mean, like, two number 2 pencil erasers
Oh
fused
my
together.
God,
Like,
no way.
unbelievable.
No.
Seriously. Like, it was crazy, and I couldn't, and it was when I was drinking, so I, like, fucked him. I was chubby. And I fucked him, and I, like, couldn't.
Did you feel anything?
No, I couldn't feel it, and it just felt like kind of wet. It was like really
That's
gross.
hilarious.
And then, but I couldn't believe it. So like months later, I was like, I gotta go back. Like I can't have
Just
imagined this can't be real.
Right.
And it was really, and I can't believe that I fucked him twice. I
Did
mean,
you
good
suck
for
it?
him. No, I tried. It was like you couldn't.
No.
No hand could like be
Oh,
involved.
my God.
You couldn't do mouth and hand.
What was the first thing you thought when you first saw it and were like, oh, no?
I mean, I was like,
You just-
who cares? I'm an alcoholic, fat piece of shit.
That's one thing.
He had been a freshman. He had been a freshman when I was a senior for the first of 7 years, and he kind of like looked up to me. I know he had a crush on me or whatever, and he had been mean to me like his freshman year, and I was like, this fucking freshman is mean to me. I'm
Little
gonna
dick
fuck this
fucker.
motherfucker.
Oh.
The minute he was mean to me, I'm like, you're gonna get it.
Oh,
but,
man.
I remember him when he was fucking me. He was going, I can't believe I'm fucking Annie Letterman. And I was like, neither can I.
Wow.
But
Jesus.
but
Wow.
and my friend called. I think he was like going down on me, and my friend called me about her abortion. It was like just a real shit show. I was just talking her through it. Like, it's fine.
Was it a
Everything's
turn
gonna
on
be
at all that you were with him?
cool. I mean, it was cool that he like was so excited to fuck me. That was kind of fun. That's always hot for like a second, and then the minute that I realized that they're powerless losers, I can't handle it.
Isn't that odd that he can't just say, look, before we do this, there's something I got to tell you.
How do you not tell somebody.
It was really shocking, and it was, and I didn't tell anyone. Like it was so bad that I like didn't want to like spread the rumor because
Right.
I was like I felt bad for him because it's like there's something wrong with him. But I did realize he did get in these like long-term relationships, so he'd find these girls that like didn't care because he was a good-looking guy and he was nice, like he was like mean in the right way. And
Did he have normal size balls?
I can't remember.
A micro
Interesting.
penis.
I think he did.
You don't
yeah.
want a micro penis.
And I can't.
Having a small penis is bad enough. Imagine having a micro penis.
Imagine a medical name for your cock that's negative.
Micro.
Micro.
I mean, get a surgery or something, or become a woman.
It's got to be something you could do, I would assume, no?
Oh my God.
I don't think there's anything you can
There's
do.
got to
with
be.
it.
I mean, there's no female Jim Nortons that are looking for a tiny dick.
No.
Let's see how small it was. We got a bunch of pictures here for
a micro penis.
Annie Lederman.
It was like,
The one on the top right?
Pubis.
I might even give him.
You might give him that.
I might give him that one.
Which one?
But that's too big. That was bigger than it. He didn't have like a fupa.
Oh, look at the one below that.
I like how there's just a baby with a dick on its mouth too.
Yeah.
That's got to be a fake.
That's hair
What
lip
is that?
shit. They threw a hair lip picture in there. I guess it's...
Why would they do that?
I mean, that's a kid.
Oh,
or no,
God.
grown up? I can't tell.
All right. We should take a break, though. We got Annie Lederman in studio. Mick Foley standing by. We're going to have him join the program. And then Jeffrey Tambor. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Still lots of radio to do.
Star-studded.
Annie Letterman's going to be... you're warming up for Jim Norton, right?
We're
At the Stress
working together at
Factory?
the Stress
Working
Factory,
together at the Stress Factory. Very fucking cool.
I'm his warm-up girl. I throw T-shirts into the crowd.
Working together.
Yeah.
Much better way to say that.
No,
All
I
right.
liked it.
Annie Lederman there.
Made me feel like I had a job.
You're listening to Opie and Anthony.
Let's do this. We got Mick Foley walking down the hall. Annie Lederman killing it today for us, who's working with Jimmy at the Stress Factory this weekend.
Yeah. And he's very funny. Very honest comic, which I love.
I'm depressed watching Mick Foley walk down the hall.
Why? Is
He's
he
hurting.
limping?
Yeah, he's hurting. He fucking gave up. He gave the world his body.
Nice. I wonder if
So
he
did
has...
I. I gave my college my body, my high school,
Nice.
the local gym.
Mick. Wow, he's
really
moving
is.
slower, dude.
I wonder
What's
if
up?
he has arthritis. I wonder if it's arthritis.
I mean, did you guys talk shit on me while I was walking in?
Well, sort of.
Yeah.
Sorry. It wasn't
Yeah.
that bad, though.
Did you say I was a cunt?
No.
No.
I figured that would
You're like,
just...
her dad
that would be-
hates her and she deserves it.
Mick Foley in studio.
Right here.
You're over here.
You're in Anthony's seat. Right?
Ann went home early. You're in Ann's seat. And then we're going to put Jeffrey Tambor over there, who I hear you're a big fan of. From Arrested Development and whatnot.
Yeah.
You got Santa Claus shirts?
For you guys, yeah.
What's up with the leg? You all right? You're starting to hurt a little bit, huh?
This is a bad day.
Is it
woke up-
arthritis?
You know what? It's a combination of so many things I should not have done to myself.
That's
all
what I was telling
taken
Annie
hold,
Lederman.
yeah.
You fucking sacrificed your body for everyone's entertainment.
If I had known. Well, this was just
What would you do?
It was
She's
just
a wrestling.
Yeah, but what would you do if you had known? Did you have an
Same
alternate?
thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. No, I would have.
He did some crazy shit, man, for real.
I would have. I
Crazy.
say I would have not done some of the things I did in
Yeah.
front of the smaller crowds.
Yeah.
But then that's kind of what.
Save it for the big fucking pay-per-views, right,
But
Mick?
you can't think that way when that's all.
Yeah.
You leave it all out there on the stage.
Because you might not get
man.
to the fucking WrestleMania if you don't make the smaller
Yeah.
crowds happy, too.
So what do you got? A
Yeah.
little arthritis happening here and there?
Man, are we on the air?
Yeah.
We are.
Oh, yeah. I thought you knew that.
You come
We're
up
on
with
the
a line
air. I
real
don't mean to
quick?
sound so forlorn. No. Now I'm
All right, I'm ready to broadcast anyway.
Yeah, no, it's a bad back day for me. There's a lot of Annie. There's a lot of different issues. That's right. You caught me on the air saying I shouldn't have done some of the
But
things.
yeah,
No,
that was
that's all
smart.
good.
I mean,
But you're just showing what kind of guy you are by saying that. That maybe you probably shouldn't have fucking
probably
given it
shouldn't
your
have,
all
but when
for
there
Schenectady or fucking.
I'm talking about the Southwest when there was a few hundred people on hand, and I would think to myself, hey, there might be 2 or 3 people who drove 300 miles and they want to see some,
That's
some
great.
Cactus Jack stuff.
So of course you should say that on the air. People should know that you never fucking called it in.
But here's the irony, and even though we hate to use the word irony, is that then when you get to where there's 15,000 people a night, then you look out and you're like, wow, I better save something for tomorrow, So in that way, you're not giving as much of yourself on the big stage as you were every night. And that's what, not that I mean to clumsily segue into the shows that I'm doing, including
Caroline's?
That's the big one for me. And if any of you guys could make it there, I'd be deeply indebted.
What day is Caroline's?
It's Sunday night, June 1st.
All right, we're a week away.
And
week from Sunday.
And the big deal for me is that because whenever I come on, you guys are like, oh, what do you do? Tell me about the show. And I've got the old Mr. Miyagi clip, and I'm glad to say that the best thing that ever happened to me was I went to Montreal and I saw Jim in Montreal.
Yep.
And that's when I finally got the message that, oh, okay, if people want to hear someone talk about something other than wrestling, there's like 3,000 other places to go. And if you want to do something in this business, then you better stick to what it is that people like about you and find a way then to make the stories interesting for yourself. So once I got that message, it was like, man, just the comfort level took off, and I accepted who I was. And so June 1st, WWE's coming to Caroline's to film the show, not for broadcast, but so that the big guys can look at it. And my hope and my feeling is that once they see what I do, they're gonna like it. They'll be like, oh.
But what do they want? What could they do with it?
Well, I think right now they see it as a wild departure. I know that when a couple of the WWE guys came to one of my shows a while back, they were like, "Don't be doing that Mr. Miyagi skit with him." Like they think that's what I do is talk about loads, and that's only partially what I do. That's what Annie does.
I talk about taking them.
By the way, my favorite part right now is Annie can't figure out how to get her chair down. She's trying to.
I'm like hunched over. I'm
kinda
straddling the fucking thing. I'm just gyrating.
You know Annie? She's a very funny stand-up as well there.
I don't know her, but I'm going to get to know her by way of a Santa Claus
She's going
t-shirt.
places. She's going places.
This is a St. Mick t-shirt, and when Jeffrey's interview's done, I'll tell you about the documentary I'm doing, and here you go. I have a medium
Annie,
as well, if that would fit.
Just so
Why is this a small and you think I'm a medium? You piece of garbage. Have you seen my tits? I'm like a child's extra small.
Yeah, you really know how to charm them, Mick.
I was just
I'll
throwing
take a double X, you fat pig. You want this? I mean, am I the dumbest
What do you got
human?
left there,
I
Mick?
have a medium and I have an XL. What do you guys want? Do you want
I'll
like
take a medium, Nick,
Jimmy's-
obviously.
Sure. Why don't you and Annie exchange mediums and larges?
Jimmy,
Let's exchange
You have a
stuff.
large?
Yeah.
No, I need a medium.
All right, there you go.
Jimmy's at a medium, Mick. I'm working my way down to a medium
Let
again.
me see
finally.
what we have here for Opie. It's a large. It's gonna.
I can handle a large.
A little nightshirt.
I'm happy that I can handle
There we
large,
go.
but we're working on it.
It's
Would you wear this, Sam?
Annie, just so you know, he's obsessed with Christmas, obviously.
Yeah.
And he has a Christmas room in his. You still have the Christmas room, right?
Oh, you better believe I have a Christmas room.
And the kids.
That's really crazy,
The kids still
by the
into
way.
the Christmas
I like
room,
it.
or they're like, Dad,
no,
it's time
they
to move on.
They love it. They love it. But they're part of this. I did
What's in the
documentary.
Christmas room?
It is a collection of artwork, Santa-themed artwork from some of our great Santa artists.
Do you have a Christmas tree constantly in
Of
there?
course we do. Yeah, we have a Christmas tree.
Does it get dusty during the year?
I haven't thought about that yet.
No?
I'm sure it could probably use a little
Do
cleaning.
you move the ornaments around at least?
Yeah,
Because most people hate their Christmas tree by January 1st.
It's.
How do you do it all year long?
you just keep a little bit of that Christmas spirit alive.
I mean,
Fake snow?
Christmas is depressing for me.
Why?
It's depressing for most people.
I mean, I just had
They
a
just don't want to
shitty
admit it.
childhood.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like good now. Like my family's good now, but it was like not good.
What
And
was
so
the
then I think
What was the number one thing about your childhood?
I was like slightly autistic. I hated being touched. I hated being. It was like everything hurt.
You hope that was autism.
No kidding.
Fucking depressed. Come on, autism.
I had a tickling uncle too. I mean, I think we all did. I just thought that was a
You
given.
might just have a bad memory.
But Annie, in the same way that I probably wouldn't change anything, even though it's come back to haunt me, right? These little problems you had made you who you are.
Being
on stage,
tickled made
right?
me who I am. Yeah. My dad takes full credit because my dad used to call. He was like a little bit verbally abusive, so he would call me a cunt and stuff. And
Whoa!
He loves it.
He dropped the C word on you?
Yeah, we came up with a good joke the other day. I was with him. It was like,
No.
I'm like, Dad, you say tomato, or I'm like, I say tomato, and you say you're a selfish cunt. That was like our little father-daughter joke we had the other day.
Isn't that nice, Mick?
He loves it.
You can't do that in this country.
See, the point is,
And
she
not
doesn't
in
need a
this
Christmas
country.
room. With that relationship, who needs a Christmas room?
I mean, my dad's awesome.
Right.
You know, he told me the truth, you know,
There you
about
go.
my personality, and now I know, and
And you open for Jim quite often?
We work together.
not enough.
Enough.
that
I
weird
worked
that I
in,
said that
this
and gazed
weekend.
into his eyes?
Stress Factory. Hey, Mick,
Yes.
did you discover the snowing Christmas tree? That's what I bought this year.
What did you get?
A snowing Christmas tree.
No,
What's
what's
wrong
that?
with you? You got a Christmas
No,
room?
no.
You don't have
Tell me.
a snowing Christmas tree
Tell me
yet?
what's going on.
It fucking snows.
All right, I need.
Well,
I
what
need
else do you
that
need to know?
information. I need to know
That's
where I
hard
can
to
get
understand.
one.
It shoots up.
It shoots up like a fucking sprinkler, but it's fake snow, and it
That's
comes down on your Christmas
Gotta
tree.
cause
I'll do
cancer.
it.
You know what? You're probably
There's
right.
no way you're not gonna have a little tumor from that one.
Yeah,
man.
snowy
Hey,
Christmas tree next year. Matter of fact, I hated it. You could have it. I'll just give
I
it to you
would
for
love
free.
it,
Now that
man.
you heard about the cancer,
You would love it.
Bring
No,
it to.
it's just-
Yeah, here you go, Mick.
If you bring it to Caroline's,
June
Oh my
1st?
God!
yeah, I'll have it on the stage. And
Really?
I've invited Santa. Just before we stop talking about all the Santa stuff, I do have a documentary, and the Kickstarter comes in for all the post-production costs on June 3rd. It's IamSantaClausMovie.com for all those cool prizes.
Well, we still
and
have a
things
minute
like
or
that.
two before Jeffrey Tambor.
Oh, I can't wait, man.
What's the movie about? What's the gist?
You know what?
What's your little fucking angle on
You
this?
remember Beyond the Mat, right?
Of course.
All right, it's Beyond the Mat with Santa Clauses. And instead of being the grizzled veteran in Beyond the Mat, I'm the rookie Santa who learns the joy of becoming.
I
Did
mean,
did you
wait,
see
I
my-
just feel.
You've lost
see my
your mind,
photos
Nick.
as Santa?
Do you?
I
Are you,
haven't, no.
But do you have a
You've lost your
character
mind.
that's Santa? Is
There
that
it
what's
is.
going on?
Yeah, put
There you
up Google Mick Foley
hold
Santa,
on, because-
and you'll
Here's the
see
stone.
how good it is.
Wait, there's the
Oh,
stone
wow.
Christmas
I
tree.
need
Okay.
that tree.
What is it?
That's why I'm
I
bringing it
need
up.
that tree.
That's why I'm bringing it up. There's the snowing Christmas tree,
This
Mick.
looks like it's jizzing.
Yeah.
A little bit. I wish you hadn't put it that way.
All right, but they're gonna. The
I'm
next
sorry
model's
to
gonna be
ruin,
better.
I need that tree,
Christmas,
Opie.
but
I
everyone
have
must
it
feel
and
the
I
way
hate
feel.
it, so I will give it to you.
It's awful.
It's slightly used. I only used it one season,
That's
and I will
awful.
never put it in my house again.
I love it.
Oh, look, and then it
You have to
all
have a tub?
collects.
Got a little
Yes, you have to have
receptacle
a
there.
tub.
That's the worst thing I've ever seen. You have
Yes,
to
you
have
have
a
to have a
close-up on it.
tub.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, Annie.
I was trying to make it look a little
Just look like
sexy
you have a
with
hole in
my
your
with
wrist.
my angles.
Can you
when
Google
I shot.
Google Mick Foley and Santa Claus, and then show the gang here what
Why?
comes up?
Why would we do
It's
that?
beautiful. Watch this. You will not be disappointed.
I like.
But not
Okay.
not that
Oh,
one.
boy.
Go a little further down
But
to where
Santa-
we actually have the beard and everything.
Which one?
There's something about a guy who wants little kids' buttholes on their knee
No,
that makes
no,
me
that's-
concerned. And I'm not
that's-
saying you.
Right.
I don't think.
But the
there's-
majority?
that was me being run over on Raw. That was a good
yeah.
moment.
Oh, that's cool.
As Santa.
And that's why he's limping down the hall now. Thanks a lot, Vince.
I did it in the Southwest.
Vince should give you a little fucking money.
I don't know why we can't find the toughest thing
They
about
should
that.
mail you a check every once in a while.
Look, I'd become Santa, and oh yeah, the one me and my daughter right there. Bang, put that
That's
up.
your daughter?
That's my daughter Noelle.
She's so pretty.
You got a very pretty daughter.
How old is she?
now? Oh,
She's
It's better when I say it. Better.
sounds kind of creepy.
Should have let me take that one.
She doesn't have a tickling uncle either. Noelle is 19 years old.
I asked that because when we
mean-
first started hanging out with you, she was 4 or 5.
She was
man.
the child that was crying and beyond the
I
mat.
mean, you can't back out of this
And
one.
no. Look, what I love
Oh, she's
about
cute.
this photo is not
She's
only do
beautiful.
I make a good Santa there, don't I?
You
Annie?
look great.
But
It's
my
shocking
daughter,
that's you.
that really is me. Real white beard and everything. But my daughter, you can see, like, there's no resentment. There's no, like, oh, my dad is completely ridiculous.
She has light in her eyes.
She's digging me, yeah.
I wonder what that's like.
She's got light in her eyes.
Is that a foreign?
You dress up like a good Santa, though, Mick.
I took a lot of pride in it. And then I showed up at Raw, and they asked me if I could be run over by Alberto Del Rio.
I know.
And you're like,
Once
duh.
again, Vince has to fucking beat your body up. Thanks, Vince. Can I just be Santa Claus and it be a nice fucking hot thing?
Do you only draw wrestling
Jesus.
fans when you do stand up?
You know what? I wish that was not the case. This is where I'm at. I'm about 95 wrestling fans. But those other 5% are usually like the really dedicated women, girlfriends, wives.
Of the guys, yeah.
They'll go out of their way to tell me that they had no idea what to expect and they really enjoyed it.
That's what you should, but that's what you want when in this business. You want to draw people who are there to hear what you don't want to talk about just anything. It's like that's your areas. Yeah. You have a tremendous real experience.
Well, once I saw that that was what people wanted, like I said, when I went to Montreal and really got the bigger picture, like the show's picked up dramatically. Attendance has been much better now that people know that they're going to hear stories that interest them, and then I make it fun for the non-fans as well.
I can't imagine like being likable and having people like want to see. That must be so nice. People are like, ugh.
Mick, you should do the Santa thing at a mall this year.
I mean,
you know what's
Wait,
Really,
why is
malls
that
are
bad?
There's nothing wrong with them.
Not a mall Santa.
He would make a great mall Santa.
That was me at Santa's Village.
I mean, it does. I mean, it's really incredible.
Why is Sam laughing at that? When you would love to be a mall Santa,
Well,
that's the ultimate place to be Santa Claus.
Well, the mall Santa, has. Imagine Vince
long
McMahon
hours,
is your mall Santa boss, and you have to answer to him.
Right.
I'm a freelancer. So once I saw, honestly, what happened is once I had that picture, I texted Stephanie McMahon. I was in the White Mountains in New Hampshire, and I was like, really be ashamed to only do this once. And I thought she's got 3 children, like she'll get it. So I just said, hey, if I send you a photo, will you take a look at it? She went, sure. And I sent that photo. And I said, ho, 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 from St. Mick. And she was like, that's you? I was like, yeah, can I be Santa on tribute to the troops? And next thing I know, I'm up there waving. And it was great because people who'd known me 15 years, like the Big Show, are like going, who's that guy? He looks familiar. And people
Really?
Like, Mick Foley. Yeah. It was nice.
So you didn't tell anyone at first.
I wanted to be, I wish I hadn't shown up with the bleached blonde beard because I wanted to be the guy that all the other wrestlers couldn't stand, where I'd walk up to Damian Sandow and say, like, you don't look like a wrestler. Maybe you need to take some steroids. And just get the word coming around like, Santa's a dick, man.
I like that you dyed it blonde. You're like hot Santa.
Well, you have to dye it
Like
as blonde as. That's not the way I saw it. We don't think of Santa as hot in our household.
I mean,
That
this is
might
why.
be-
This is a question.
Okay.
I've told you my history.
I know, and that's
You should
why
be flattered. She thinks you make
I
a
am.
hot Santa.
well.
Again, I'm slipping off my seat.
What you do, Annie, is you get it as blonde as you possibly can, and then you use a little lightener. But if you try to lighten a dark beard, it just comes across like a mountain of sludge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You get like orange,
No, you just get,
fire mouth.
You get, not firemouth, you get it gray, like a molten nothing.
Wait, is that a picture? Is that your real beard dyed? Or
That's
not?
my real beard
I mean,
dyed,
this is,
yeah.
I think that's why it looks so good.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a fucking
Did it come
fake.
out?
No.
But then you had that beard. You shaved it or what?
Well, here's the
Afterwards?
deal. I was in this situation where I was doing a
Jesus, he could grow
children's
some
book.
facial hair, huh?
I was doing a
Me
children's
too.
fuck. I had a children's book out, and I didn't want to confuse kids. So before I went and did my book signings, I would spray my white bleach beard dark. And so there's a segment of me on the Today Show where I just look like the Wolfman. I just look hideous. And you know what? Here's where subtlety really works in most cases. And I'm there on the Today Show, and they show a clip of Tribute to the Troops, and instead of going, hey, that guy looks vaguely familiar, the guy goes, that looks a lot like you, Mick. And so I tried covering it, like, come on, keep some imagination
course.
alive. Like,
My
if
God.
you know, you know. But I did look like the Wolfman, so I was spraying my bleached beard dark so as not to confuse the children.
You are such a good person.
Yeah,
It
he
makes
really
me
is.
uncomfortable. It makes me feel
Really?
weird.
Are you attracted to bad men?
I mean, whoa. We really took this to another level. Of course.
It's a touchy question.
Of course. I love to be choked. Is that what you asked? No? Okay.
You ever choke a broad, Mick?
Never. No, that's not something I.
They like it. Try it.
Not something they encouraged at Ward Melville?
No, I mean, it's,
High school?
Look, there's something for everyone out there. I've got some,
Somewhat, Mick.
I guess
Some
some
kinks.
things I
You
like.
got a little freaky side to you,
Tell
Mick?
us.
When I went to Australia, I was kind of searching for a former girlfriend, and like, there's no way anyone could find out unless you say tweet about it. You know, in which case I call home from Australia, and my 9-year-old goes, "Dad, Mom's really angry with you." And I said, "How come?" He says, "She knows you're looking for your ex-girlfriend." And I said, "Listen, buddy, you have to understand, that was 25 years ago, and that woman would probably be 68 or 69 years old by now." And I can hear him head off, and he gets back on the phone, and he goes, "Mom says that's just the way you like them."
Oh, you like him a little old, Mick?
You
went old?
I like old. I like.
You went old when you were younger?
No, my
love
wife
this.
is 52, and to me, she
How old
gets
are you,
hotter
Mick?
every year. I'll be 48 next
Oh,
week.
okay.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. But I like a little seasoning.
I mean, this
seasoning.
is great. This is so good for me to be at the. I can't believe you're all freaks. I love it.
So when I'm hanging around the WWE divas, even though I acknowledge they're beautiful, it's much more like a big brother feel. Like I'm
Would you
not.
have sex? I'm sorry to interrupt you. Would you have sex with Helen Mirren?
Yes. Yeah, I will admit
There's
that
something sexy about her.
Yeah.
It's funny that you're sitting in the same seat as Anthony, who has the exact opposite.
The opposite. Yeah, there's some.
I'm 15 years too old for Anthony.
Listen, can I make a shocking?
Oh, sure.
All right, life on the road can be lonely and tough, and I'm in a great degree of pain.
Yeah.
And I will admit that I touched myself during the episode of Saturday Night Live that Helen Mirren hosted. To completion. So.
Why don't you?
Me too.
Yeah.
I jerked off to one of her movies too.
Which one?
Caligula.
Yeah, but she was young back then.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But she was
talking about-
topless
Really? You're kidding me?
in Caligula.
You want to see the picture? Picture?
You know, can we get
The picture?
confirmation from Miss Mirren's people that she wouldn't mind that? Because one of my stories.
I think she wouldn't mind.
No, she's got to know it's happening.
Yeah, she'd be all right.
She's
with
better
that.
tits than me.
She has great tits, right?
She's got
Yeah, it's
big and
beautiful.
heavies there, Mick.
You know,
Let's get the
Brad-
picture up for you.
again, beauty is in
Please.
the eye of the beholder, and I love breasts of all shapes and sizes.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Mine are a little young.
Wait, who's your porn star again?
I had
The one you
Christy
really
Canyon.
like. Yeah,
Christy
right.
Canyon.
Christy Canyon.
Kay Parker. But you remember I had
Kay Parker, very, very nice, British.
I
The
don't know
mother
Kay
in
Parker.
Taboo and Taboo 2.
There you go. Yeah.
You guys, this is horrifying.
Wait, that's Helen Mirren.
No, that's
That's now, though. I mean,
She looks, but they look
They
great
still look great. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh my goodness.
My God.
all right. That's a little rough.
Yeah,
I'm not.
she looks like Roger Daltrey.
I'm done. I'm
As if
done with my
that's a
Helen
bad
Mirren
thing there,
fetish.
Tim.
Mick, you're alone on this one. I used to think, yeah, all right, no way. What
No,
movie's
yeah.
that from?
I don't know.
She was getting naked just a few years ago.
I mean, she
Yeah,
looks
oh yeah.
good.
For an older woman, she's probably 70 years old.
60, 67, 68.
She
Yes.
looks like my dad a little bit,
Definitely. In a heartbeat.
which I'm into.
If I had approval from my wife, that is.
Oh,
How long you been married, Mick?
Yeah. 23 years.
All right.
Yeah, I don't. As far as I know, I don't have a free pass, but I'm going to ask if Helen Mirren could be put on that short list.
She was sexy and Caligula.
I
man.
wonder if Helen Mirren
love
gets like
Mick
hit on a
Foley.
lot by younger guys, and they
sure
think
she
they're
does.
like doing her this favor, and she's like, "Get the fuck away from me, I'm
Right.
Helen Mirren." Like, no.
Look
No.
at this picture of her from Caligula. You can see the fucking see-through. Can you see that on my phone?
Oh, my goodness.
Look at that see-through fucking
mean-
white she was wearing. That's
It would
1980.
be so cool to be that old and have guys want to fuck you. That must be the worst part about getting old. I'm getting used to it. I'm getting ready for it. I mean,
Don't men want to make love to you?
ugh, what? Not ones I like near me. Kidding me? Get the fuck away from me.
She's quick. I love it.
Can I brag about one?
Wait, can I see this?
Can I show off about one thing about my show? We've talked about the
Holy
cursing
fuck.
issue before, right?
Yeah.
I've got it down to
Right on,
where
man.
I only swear. I drop one F-bomb, but it gets a standing ovation.
Are you trying
Yeah.
to hurt my feelings?
No, I'm just saying different people work different. Here's the
I
thing.
got it down to one word that's not the F word.
All right, you want me to tell you why this is?
Boy, I didn't see that coming.
I'm
really
gonna
smooth.
drop an F-bomb for you guys,
Setting up
okay?
his own bit.
I very rarely do this, but it was that lady in Australia, the first time that our bodies became one. She just looked up at me and looked me right in the eyes, and she said, "Fuck," and I was hooked.
Why are
So
you
it's-
gazing into my eyes while you're telling this?
for unknown reasons.
Too intimate.
And then she later said she just kind of wanted to dangle it out there. She didn't want to overdo it. And she wanted to see how I reacted. And I was hooked. I was like a guy with his first taste of some type of...
See, if she wanted that reaction out of me, she would have to say, like, I wish your cock was black. And then I would just come on her leg like a dog.
It is fun being friends with you, Jimmy, because I know, like, if I like do something, if I have a threesome or I fuck a guy with a giant dick, I'm like, Jimmy's gonna be so proud. Like, I can't wait to tell him.
I'll be very happy for you.
Mick, you have a micro penis?
It's an Irish penis.
You got an Irish penis.
Was it drunk?
You got an Irish penis.
Redheaded? What?
Annie, that's a callback because Annie told a nice story about fucking a guy with a micro penis.
Yeah.
By the way, I got
Twice.
a text from a woman I know.
She went twice.
A woman I know, I'll just say she's from Atlantic City and she's a cop. And she texted me, I was so rude to the guy in the micro penis store. She had a guy like that. She said, when I touched it with my hand, I actually looked at him and asked, what is this? And I said, really? And she goes, yeah, I was drunk and put my hand on his pants. He had been trying to sleep with me for a while, so I was literally surprised, like, really? This is what you brought? And it didn't end well. And I told him I had to go to the bathroom, and I snuck downstairs and left.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Here's the thing that's
Great
fucked
is
up.
that. Good
I
for
love
you.
that he was aggressively pursuing a cop. She handles guns. She's
But it
not
might
gonna
have been
want your little
before
dick.
she was a cop. Yeah. Why would I have to give a literal answer to that?
Did
kidding.
it say
Fucking
anywhere in the
asshole I am.
story
serious.
that this was a female cop?
What's that?
Does it say that it was a female cop?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, female cop. Okay.
Jimmy, you want to tell that other little story that you told us during the break, or you?
I'm not ready to yet.
You sure?
I want to, yeah, but I just can't.
Wow. Is this what it's like? You just egg him on like this?
Nah,
You
but
have to,
there's
though,
always-
sometimes.
Yeah.
A couple of stories I won't tell. That one,
He's got a great story. He'll tell eventually. That's the
Eventually.
beauty of the show. Eventually it comes out.
it just feels too cruel.
You want me to tell my story about
But it could have been
micro
another-
penis and a cop?
A micro penis on a cop?
And my micro penis story involving a cop.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Someone's like,
This
put
is
your
it.
hands up.
All
Your
right.
dick
And this
sucks.
is on camera.
How drunk were you when you were
the deal.
driving
You ever
home?
have one of those days when you're driving long distances and all the compiled injuries you've suffered, nerve damage, lower back, they combine to create
Yep.
the loss of sensation, so you can no longer feel your genitalia as you're driving. You know these
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I would love that.
Happens to the best of us.
And then, and you literally, although on one level you know it's still there, you can't feel it. And so I got pulled over for speeding because I was reaching down to make sure my penis still existed. And when I got pulled over and I was asked why I was speeding, I said, I can't find my penis. And that was my excuse, so I got off.
Was
And they
it
said, "What do you
there?"
mean?" It was there. It was kind of tucked away. It was scared. It was hiding.
Your dick was like in a fucking, like a shame curl under your fucking ass cheek.
Taking a nap.
Are you going crazy?
You know,
Is he going crazy?
no, this is a true
But
story.
you're driving, and where would your penis go?
You
left the
listen,
house with it.
here's
Where
the
the
thing.
fuck could it be?
It just, you lose the sensation if
Right.
you've dropped elbows on
No, it was-
concrete for 20 years,
Right.
and then I just momentarily couldn't find it, and
that scared you like
reached
you might
down
have
for
taken
it.
a walk?
I put my foot on the pedal. I got pulled over, and my excuse was, I can't find my penis.
And was it a lady cop? And she just reached out. She's like, here it is, sir.
Or he let you go.
And we
because
had
there's
a-
a
Start sucking
huge
your
And we
dick.
had a bass line that came in that went boom. Do they still have bass lines in porn?
Porns?
Yeah.
Not so much.
No.
I always thought that I have a twin brother, and when I was a kid, I always thought I was going to grow a dick. It was like really confusing for me. I couldn't understand. I kept asking my mom when my dick was going to grow in. It didn't. I don't know why.
That's just a very. We all looked at that story
Yeah.
and like, we know you're serious, and there's something really interesting about that. No one knew where to go with it.
No,
Like,
we were
that
all
is
trying to-
actually fairly.
we used to like bounce on the bed after we would take baths, and we had a song like, it would be like, you have a penis, I have a vagina, and we would just sing that, but I just never got it.
That's
I
a
always
story
thought,
that I could like hug you for, or I could just go home and jerk off to. Either option is acceptable.
I don't think it's neither.
I think I was mulling over those options in my mind too, because I was realizing that I'm looking at a beautiful young lady who's using the word dick and grow in the same sentence, and I'm just feeling
Are
sad.
you a dirty talk?
I can't believe you think I'm young. Thank you.
You are young.
You're not a dirty talk guy, or you are?
I do like it, but I like it sparingly. So that's why I rarely use the words in real life.
Let me
that
ask
way
you-
they take on a greater meaning when
you finally
exercised
pull them out.
What
in the
turns you
Foley
on when a
bedroom.
woman says to you?
You know, I do enjoy my wife dropping the occasional F-bomb, as long as it's occasional.
Is it saying...
Is it what's that, faggot? You fucking faggot. That would be me fucking someone. Fuck you.
Is it...
Tough room, Mick. Tough room today, huh?
Yeah.
But no,
She's turning on me.
Is it
No, I'm on your side. I'm on your
Is
side.
it like, oh, fuck me, or I fucking... Is it like an aggressive thing, or it's saying, like, or any woman, doesn't have to be a wife, but is I want you to fuck me?
Well, no,
or...
it would have to be my wife.
But I mean, in general, I'm not trying to ask, I don't... You know.
You know what? It can't be used. It has to be used as a verb. You know, it can't. You know, like when I watch.
Like you wouldn't turn you on
verb?
if someone just said, you know,
verb.
like the girl that just sits on the porn and says, "Oh, f yeah," is using the word incorrectly. You know, it's got to
For
be
you.
used,
For
me,
your purposes.
for my purposes.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if I feel comfortable getting this intimate with you guys about my intimacy.
That's very interesting.
But is it appropriate for Santa Claus to ever use the F word?
No, never.
That's a question.
No,
Brings
no,
it back
no.
around to Santa
You
Claus
want to know?
obsession.
Here, you want to know about traumatic events? All right.
Oh my God.
Okay. This is.
Can I just say that I'm fully scared of you?
All right. Okay.
Okay.
This, you will
You
be,
should
and I'm going to use one here, and this is why I don't go there very often, because you never know. I remember that the movie with John Travolta as the attorney, where he said you never actually ask a question unless you know the answer, and so you know when you
Did
get
he really
this
say
choice,
that?
He
should have
did.
practiced that in his massage therapy fucking experiences.
Sessions.
Yeah, exactly. So just fucking going for it.
Well, in the late 80s when I was in Texas and I was on my brief 6-month run that I would have to live vicariously through for the rest of my life.
Right.
The memories, you know, I actually thought I invented the phrase, "Tell me what I'm doing to you." Tell me what I'm doing to you, because you want to hear that word. And then this Texas girl goes, "You're fucking me, I reckon." And it just...
No kidding.
Just took the...
I reckon.
You're fucking me, I reckon. It just kind of took the zing out of it for me for a while. Where's Tambor, man?
I just texted. He's hopefully on his way over. I don't know.
Okay.
Do we know that he's on his way over?
No, Roland's checking. He was supposed to walk over after Morning Joe.
Oh, the Morning Joe.
I don't know if he did Morning Joe or not. But yeah, weird things, it changes what will turn me on to hear. Certain words, trigger words, are very, very fucking sexy.
Mick,
Let's hear it. What?
I can't think about, like, because when certain women have talked to me about fucking other guys, it's turned me on a lot. But it has to be genuine. It can't be porn, and not in conversation, but I mean in a dirty fuck sense. But it can't be porno-like.
Yeah.
It's got to be genuine and real. Otherwise, it wouldn't turn me on. Porn stuff like porn lingo wouldn't turn me on.
Because you know it'd be fake.
Yeah, it's got to be something.
Well, you know what was
genuine.
real?
The actresses.
Should we talk about this? And this was, you have to realize, this is at a time when I didn't realize I was suffering the aftermath of too many head injuries, where we had Ginger Lynn in, and I thought you and Andy were
Anthony.
You and Andy.
Head injuries.
You and Anthony. I thought you were being a little tough on Ginger.
Ginger?
I was very nice to Ginger.
You were not, but and Sam was there. We had to turn off the camera. I felt like, because she had a segment on her show called "Can my vagina melt this?"
Right.
Right. And then, so the boys were trying to create, they were trying to come up with items that
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great.
that she could use.
Al
It's a good
Gore
bit,
actually
right?
used her pussy in his documentary.
So it's somewhere I just came out with it. You guys were here, right? I was like, what if instead we see how long it takes Ginger to have an orgasm on my knee? Like, I don't know where that came from.
Right.
I
And that
do.
seemed like, what?
The desire to have her rub her vagina on your knee and to try to squeeze it into a legitimate bit so you don't have a divorce filed. I know exactly where it came from.
And we closed,
Were you kidding?
we
Right.
closed the curtains,
Yes.
right?
Yes, we
And
did.
now I had reason. The reason I knew she was easily orgasmic is because I had seen her when she and Christy Canyon host Playboy Radio. I had seen Ginger have an orgasm while giving Christy, while manually stimulating
Was
Christy.
it real?
I thought,
Yeah, you
you
never
could.
know.
The face went all flush and everything. It wasn't like she was pretending to have one. I mean, she had a legit explosion, and so I knew she was easily orgasmic. And so, in my mind, that had been rattled so many times, I thought, why not see how quickly she can have an orgasm on my knee?
That's a great idea.
And we took little wagers on it, and I exceeded all expectations. Turns out I've got a heck of a knee.
This is not helping your Santa Claus thing.
They're completely different people. The bad Mick who was on that couch over there in Santa, that was head injury Mick.
That's right. This is another character. This is pussy knees.
But why were we bad to her?
You know what? I thought you were pressuring her a little bit. Just a little. It's a little
So
bit.
I made her
It's
come
Ginger
on my
Lynn.
knee.
A little bit. What were we supposed to do with it?
I don't know.
Forced her to jizz all over my
We were
kneecap.
nice to Ginger Lynn.
But you know what? It was really a nice moment. It
Yeah,
took
we were
28
nice to her.
seconds. She embraced me.
That can't
she
be
was
real.
shuddering.
She came in 28 seconds.
We were here, right? She wasn't faking it. It was real.
I never believe porn. I never believe in
Yeah.
orgasm. If I'm fucking a girl and she goes, "I'm coming," I just want to stop and go.
But
"No,
she
you're
didn't
not."
say
Yeah.
that. She was shuddering. And look, not that I have a lot
Maybe
of
they're afraid
experience.
you're going to come and they want you to stop.
And here's the thing. I went right from O&A, and I went downstairs, and I did the out cue. I did a PSA for out cue about
And they
bullying.
fought to get on your knee.
But it
What's
was
that
really
icky smell?
Hold on a second.
Dogs are
I'm
just
talking
sniffing
now.
my knee.
Right.
I'm talking.
Dog's sniffing my knee.
It was a very sensitive anti-bullying
sorry.
PSA.
Yes,
Oh,
bullying
fair
is a
enough.
very
Yeah,
serious subject in
And
schools.
it wasn't until I was walking out of the building here that I was like, I don't know if I should have done that. You know, like
stop.
It never talking about Ginger, not the PSA.
Yeah, stop.
I was glad
It's
I
all
did that.
good.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, who cares if you're talking about bullying after basically, watching a girl get bullied into coming on your leg? There's nothing hypocritical at all about that. You got what you needed, and that's all that really matters.
It's not the way I saw the story, Norton. I was the prince in knight in shining armor.
28 seconds to orgasm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not real.
I got
She's
a
pretending
knee,
to
and we
come.
have a couch here, Annie. If you want,
I felt like it wasn't
never
real.
work.
I felt
I've
like it
never had
wasn't
an
real.
orgasm.
no, it was.
I like Tracy Lords. She came in here. She was cool. as
I
shit.
wish I was here that day.
She was
I
cool,
loved her
man.
fucking slow. Her tits
She
were
was a lot of fun.
They had a unique shape to them, didn't they?
God, was she good, man.
Well, that's because she was 16 at the
16,
time.
yeah. Tom
We
Byron
didn't
used to
know.
date her.
Yeah.
We didn't know.
No, nobody knew. It
They
wasn't-
destroyed all that material.
Yeah, you can still get it.
Statement. Jimmy with just a statement.
Yeah, that was a fucking. There was no punchline there.
Can I ask you a question,
Yeah, there was.
Annie?
Yeah.
He's coming up now, by
You
the way.
were surprised that I thought you were a young lady. How far off am I when I say 30?
You're 2 months off.
All right, okay. That's not bad then, right? That's really young by my...
I mean, I guess sort of. You should never, if you're a girl and you joke about how old you are, people are always going to think you're so much older. If you're like, I'm not I remember I had a friend who was like, said something about, I'm 30 as a joke. And the guy goes, you don't look a day over like 29. She was fucking 22.
Right.
You're going to find out what people think real fast. Who cares though? I don't give a shit about getting older. I just wish I had more money to not be borrowing money from my dad. It would be great.
You're getting there.
So here's an Amazon wish list, guys.
Yeah.
Give my dad his money back.
We got Jeffrey Tambor coming in, so really fast, the Caroline show, because I know you want to get that out.
Yeah, Caroline's is
June 1st, you said?
June 1st.
Week from
and-
Sunday?
Yeah, tickets are moving really, really nicely, so there's about 50 left. And honestly, like I look at this as
you'll
biggest
be
thing
fine.
I've done, because I think it's going to get if WWE gets on board, it'll be them to get so much easier to.
But they're filming it for what? To figure out something?
They're filming it so that like guys like Vince can watch it, because I think they
But what
get.
would Vince do then?
Well, they've got their own
Oh, yeah.
network.
Oh, okay,
You know,
gotcha.
I mean, it would be a nice springboard for me. I was talking with Colin Quinn last night on the Artie Lang show, and he said, Comedy Central's so jammed with acts that it's hard to stand out. But if you were the one guy that was, say, on USA and there was a special,
Right.
it might. Because I really do think, and you don't hear me come on and brag about my wrestling or my books, but I really think if people just checked out, and once they see the show, they get it and they like it, and I think this will help people
What a
get
piece of
and
shit
like
Colin is.
Jeffrey Tambor outside the studio.
So sorry.
You're gesturing what we want to say to Mick Foley. Fucking
wrap it up.
Wrap it up and
Wrap this up.
hurry up a little bit.
Hurry up. Remember when she was friendly? Those were the days.
He gets me.
That's Annie Lederman, and that's Mick Foley.
Are you a Letterman? No.
Well, with a D.
With a D,
Letterman.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Jeffrey, and I'm very sorry. But we can bank some afterwards if you
It's
want.
okay.
Whatever you want to do, man. We're all good.
We're on the
It's
air.
all good.
I
Yeah.
like
Oh,
an
we are?
original, just coming in with an apology. That's how I start everything too.
That's my whole
I'm
life.
sorry. I'm sorry.
It's it's the way I live.
Hello, I'm sorry.
Good thing we didn't play his theme music when he walked in.
What is my theme music?
Oh, we have wonderful theme music for you.
Are we on? We're
on
this
the radio.
as well?
No camera.
Oh, no
Oh,
cameras.
can we
no,
get
no,
one?
no.
Thanks.
Well, we got a sad one over here. Look at this sad camera we got.
Sad camera guy.
Yeah, it's just.
Boy, I bet if you're Fox News, you got something to say this morning.
Over what happened in London, you mean?
Anyway, let's talk. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to do an interview.
Oh, I know, but I was just trying to spark something.
I see something sparking.
What? Yes.
Where's his theme music?
I don't.
Yeah. What theme music?
It's in the headphones.
there
Was
we
it the Arrested Development?
No.
Do you
Larry
recognize this
Sanders?
music,
No.
sir?
It's the greatest music ever. Huh?
Not bad, right?
We're listening to it with the guy here.
Is that my theme music? What is it?
Oh my God, you don't recognize it? It's the Ropers.
My uncle used to play this when he tickled me.
Let's talk more about that. I think that's a whole hour right there.
Oh, it is, and we got that
Yeah,
hour.
you don't remember that? Norman Felt dancing with the plunger?
I love my Norman. We used to go to lunch the day of ratings on Tuesday. The ratings would come out, and there would be this sweat on his upper lip because I think the deal with Norman was after a certain number, he couldn't go back to Three's Company.
Right.
And that was Norman was an intellectual. Did you know that?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you, Mick?
I did not know that.
Wait, why couldn't he go back to Three's Company after a certain number of episodes?
Contract.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Those were different days.
How long did you guys last?
I think we did 2 seasons. I didn't think we would do 1 season. I just said, I'll just do this. And I didn't know anything about television. I knew nothing, but I had so much fun. Get this. The same year I did The Ropers, I did And Justice for All.
Oh,
Wow.
that was Jeffrey.
And so there it is. I mean,
Wow.
The same actor does The Ropers. And
No kidding.
But,
That's showing a little range, huh?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, as you were talking, as you were talking about the Ropers and Norman Fell, I was thinking of your monologue in Injustice for All. When you go to Pacino's house and you're drunk, and fucking Earl Soames did it again.
I was so nervous.
Such a
That
great
was the
movie.
first film. I didn't know what a mark was. I didn't know anything. I didn't know what there's a thing called an Apple box.
Yes.
And if you go out of frame, I had my first shot, I had a valise, and I kept going out of frame. And the guy said, do you want to put that on an apple? Do you want an apple or a half apple? And yes, I said, no, thank you. I'll wait for lunch. And that's when they knew.
Oh, no.
They had an I'd never done a film. I didn't know what a mark was.
That's unbelievable.
That
Yeah.
would have been that would have been a great joke, though,
What?
if you could have played it off like you meant it.
Oh, your uncle called, by the way.
What did he say?
He said, just come on over tonight.
He's dead.
And that's
I
why.
killed him
'cause
self-defense.
Really? Yeah. Because it was
Fisted him
really,
to death.
it was very, because it took him a long time to say that. What was your question?
There's no question. I just think that would have been a good joke. You could have played it off as a joke.
Which one?
You said,
The
I'm
apple.
waiting for lunch.
Oh, no, I was too nervous. My father told me always ask a question. And I was too nervous.
Thank you, Jeff.
What did you mean always ask a
I
question?
adjusted Jeffrey's microphone and he
If you
didn't care
have
for
a
that.
question, like you say, are we on TV or are we on? Ask a question, but I was always too nervous to. I was always
Yeah.
too proud,
Yeah.
And you got to ask, I mean, I did not know that when you do a close up that they measure it with I didn't know any of this stuff. Thank God for Al Pacino. He just took care of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knew it was your first film.
Everybody. Everybody. Yeah.
Have you done anything as fun in a movie as throwing those plates down the hall? How much fun was that?
In the Baltimore courthouse, there's still chipped marble.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I threw real plates.
kidding.
And I went there the day before, and I was a very different kind of actor than I am now. I rehearsed too much. I went to the theater 3 and 4 hours before the performance. I was not improvisational. I worried a lot. So I actually ruined that movie, which is a very, very fine movie, with Worry. I can't watch it.
Really?
Yeah, Don't Worry. Ugh.
That's a great movie. The only thing I didn't like about Injustice for All is the music. I thought the music choices were a little weird. Like, certain movies have weird music.
Are we asking you for your
No, not at all.
criticism?
I was literally
weighing in.
No, I was only segueing back into how good you are.
Oh, okay. Well, what are some of your opinions? Have you read any good books lately? Tell us what you're thinking.
It was coming back to how great you were, though.
Yes, I was just using it as kind of a springboard.
It was
back
just a
into
little
your
bridge to get back to how
I'm
great
trying
you
to
are.
remember who that was because it was a very, very big composer.
Yeah.
Well,
Jeffrey hated it too.
I had a problem with the movie too, but I'm not sure I want to bring it up.
What was your
Oh,
problem?
my God. Don't bring it up, Mick.
It's seeing John Forsythe in bondage gear after knowing him.
Remember
as
that?
How great was that?
You know what I did not
Charlie
know?
and Blake Carrington, and I was in bondage
Do you know
gear.
what I did not know? I didn't know what to do on your day off, because and I would just go to the set. I did not know. I did not know what to do with that energy. You know, it was just very weird. Can we look up?
Was it weird for you to be on set? What,
Can you
what do you
go
want me to look up?
online and look up the composer of
And Justice.
And Justice for All?
How great!
And then would you check?
Why
my
was the
email?
music bad?
It was just weird. It was weird music. Like Pacino's
Is it because
running,
it doesn't hold up?
No, it's just a
Or at the
bizarre
time it was
choice.
still
Like,
bad, you think?
Pacino's running up the street in one scene.
They
Like,
just
fucking
didn't need it, right?
Dominic Chianese was in that movie. He was played as he fucking.
Oh, he was great.
He was fantastic.
a good friend of mine.
Yeah, he was great in that. Forsythe was great. Hang a man for armed robbery. Arthur.
How about Jack Warden?
Amazing.
I remember I was going to, he says, where are you going? I said, I'm going to Daly's. And he said, what are you doing that for? And I said, oh, because I want to check it. He goes, what if you don't like them? And I went, you're right. So I never went to Daly's.
You ever see a Jack Warden movie called Used Cars where he played two roles?
Goodness. Have you seen him in The Verdict?
Have
you seen him in The Verdict?
I
yes
think
or no?
I don't remember.
Then forget about it.
He took your money.
It's The Verdict is one of the great movies of all time.
Did he play a judge?
In The Verdict, no, he played Paul Newman's sort of a friend.
I did see it then. I remember Newman in that movie.
No, you're lying.
No, I would
You just
never
haven't
lie
seen
to you.
it in a while,
I would
right?
rather just
What do
be
you want me to look up?
Composer for and Justice for All.
Yeah, it's dot
And then
and
could you
Justice.
look up Merrill Lynch? I want to check my balance.
I would love to know what you're on.
Mick Foley's here because he's a huge fan of Arrested Development.
Hi.
And I know that's why Jeffrey Tambor is here in the end. But
Am I here for 4 hours?
you could hang for 4.
Was it
We're
Dave
not going to
Pruitt
be
or
here,
something?
but enjoy yourself. Hey,
Well,
man.
I don't understand. What am I doing?
Promoting the rest of the
I really don't know what you're doing.
Do you know I did a series somewhat based? Do you know that? You know about this?
What?
Well, I don't know if I can talk about this. Can you keep that down?
I mean, I can't. I'm so bad at this.
It was what was it?
Dave Grusin.
Yeah, you said that.
You did not.
I did. I said Dave Grusin. Did I not?
Yeah, he did say it.
Dave
Just
Bruce.
before you did.
Who was that's like Danny Elfman now. Dave Grusin.
I'll nod like I know who that is. I don't know who that is.
You don't know
Ah,
who,
dang.
you don't know who Danny Elfman
Of course I do, but the audience doesn't, so I'm playing their
The
part.
Oingo
No, I have no
Boingo
idea.
guy.
I'm just
Yeah.
getting Metallica.
The Oingo Boingo guy.
Don't know.
I don't know if that's how he wants to be remembered.
Why,
I'm not saying he's
man?
not proud of the Oingo Boingo, but he's done Batman. He's done so
Did
many great.
weird science.
everything.
Yeah.
Remember?
Well, yeah, that was
He's
pre.
the Oingo Boingo guy.
He actually.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with being the Oingo Boingo guy, but he's done so many great compositions.
Since then.
Can we get back to Jeffrey, please, and how much I loved when he fucking took his toupee off and went, "Hello, Arthur, nice day," and then put it back on like it was a hat.
And there were two endings. One was Chris Lottie whistling through her fingers like "attaboy," and there was that ending, which was the original ending that Barry and Valerie wrote. And get this, I just did the Phil Spector story with Al Pacino.
Oh my God, you played Cutler. That's
Barry
right.
Levinson was the exec producer. This is why God made a circle, by the way. I mean, unbelievable.
You played Bruce Cutler. Yeah, I did just see that. I thought it was
Do you
fantastic.
know Bruce Cutler?
I know who he is.
Have you ever seen him?
Yes, it's John Gotti's lawyer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. What did he call it? He's gonna Bruceify you on the stand. That's what Gotti would say about Bruce Cutler, because he was such a good fucking cross-examiner.
Jimmy ranted about the movie.
I thought it was amazing. Yeah, and it was. I didn't know. I knew what some inspectors work.
Yeah.
But to watch Pacino work that and just see how crazy he was when he saw Ronnie Spector in it was fucking.
And Helen Mirren.
Oh, she was fantastic.
Well, Helen Mirren's in the movie.
Oh, you want to talk about Helen Mirren again?
Why have I not
Mick,
watched
would you
this
like
yet?
to tell Jeffrey
You haven't
Tim?
seen it?
I have not seen it.
And yet I'm here as a guest.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm a fan.
Well, Jeffrey, the reason they asked me to sit in on this interview.
Okay, please. Why?
I'm actually a little starstruck because I tweeted out.
You never get starstruck, Mick Foley.
A couple weeks ago, you can go look at the historical record. I said, why am I just finding out about Arrested Development now? And I got flooded with all these things. I didn't know it was coming back to Netflix. I saw it on the flight to London, and I thought, where is this show? I knew about it, but and even people I trusted told me, it's a great show, you got to watch it. Wasn't until I went to London I saw this and went, why have I not been watching this thing all along?
I was just in London, and we were just there, and I had no idea we had the following that we have. And I mean, consider this. I know we're goofing around, but consider this. At 12:01 on May 26th, or 3:01 our time back here, someone's going to press a button, and it's going to go all over the world.
It's crazy.
That's insane.
I'm going to tell you how much I love Arrested Development. And the guys will have to vouch for me via the fact that I have a T-shirt of me as Santa Claus, which I would like to present to you. And you can feel free to do it.
Have this laundered, please. Thank you. Thank you.
This is the highest compliment I can pay a show.
He loves his Santa Claus shirts.
Usually, before I go to bed, I will watch something Christmassy to help me get to sleep.
That's so weird.
And in the past 2 weeks since I've returned home in the UK, it's Arrested Development every night.
Wow, you just
strange.
made this
pretty good, right?
You watch Christmas stuff to go to bed.
You know, we're very, very proud of it. I mean, there's 15 of them. We love Mitch. It almost approached Newtonian physics to get that 9 people together. Because thanks to the show, a lot of us have gone on, not Jason Bateman so much, he's had a tough time, but a lot of us have gone on, and it's hard for us to get in a room. So when we were all in a room, it was amazing. Yeah. I'm glad you liked it.
It's great. It's honestly the first show in years that I've, when my mom comes over, I'm like, Mom, you have to watch this. When my oldest son comes home from college, you have to watch this. And it's
all right, wait. But more importantly, Christmas shit to fall
go to
asleep.
bed?
Thank you, Andy. We can't let that go.
No, I can relate. Because before I go to sleep, I think of two things. I think of my my Hanukkah, and my bar mitzvah. So I understand.
That's weird. That's also what I think about your bar mitzvah when I go to bed.
And Mr. Tambor, have you ever been in a Christmas movie? So maybe Mick could see that before he goes to bed.
Well, nothing like like the Grinch.
Oh, the Holiday Cheermeister. You were there. This is your Holiday Cheermeister. Yeah.
I am mayor of Whoville.
Yes, he certainly is.
Yeah.
See? And then,
oh my God, the weird boner that's happening right now.
Who did you play in MASH?
In MASH, I played a public relations guy. I called my mother. I said, Mom, I'm on MASH. And she watched it, and she called me, and she said, I didn't like your costume. I said, that is the uniform of the United States Army. She goes, it's not for you. That's a Jewish
That was
mother.
She was worried about her boy.
I know, my son.
Can I ask if you feel
Can I tell you what my son said? Wait, I got to tell you, please, because he just said it. He's working me for an action figure. He's 8 years old, and I said, I think I'm going to get that for you. And he said, oh, from the back seat of the car, he said, oh, and by the way, love your work. I am not kidding.
He's a smart kid. Is he single?
Yeah, he's 8.
Oh, I heard.
What type of action figure was he looking for?
He's into Legos, and these action figures.
Any wrestling yet?
No.
Okay.
Does he like wrestling and Santa?
Are you into wrestling?
That's what I.
He was a superstar for many years.
Yeah.
One of the greats.
You know, I got to
One of the
say
greats
something.
of all time.
I got to.
This hurts, Jeffrey.
Now wait a minute, because I get this all the time. All the time, people say, "Love your work, Mr. Arkin." I actually, and I swear to God, on my dad's memory, I recognized you when I walked in. I swear to you. I just didn't place it.
It's okay.
Right.
It may have been Celebrity Wife
Because I
Swap.
watched porn and I went, I thought maybe that was it.
Did you
People
recognize
always
me?
think-
We've met.
Have we?
Very humiliating.
Where did we meet?
Well, we met twice. We interviewed you once a couple years ago at Comic-Con with the Sigourney Weaver
of course.
film.
I would remember
Good,
that.
I hope so.
Because
And,
there wasn't anybody around.
And do you not remember our moment together? Huh?
Let me see that, Jim.
Of course he
I
doesn't.
look like there's something wrong with me. What the heck is that?
It was, you had just done Glenn Ross with Alan Alda.
Yeah.
And,
You look good.
thank you. I look fat.
No, you don't look fat.
Jimmy, you look like shit. You look like a corpse, a bloated corpse.
That was with, you remember that Sigourney went out in that crowd. Now that's dangerous.
We interviewed you at a small table. There was no fans there.
I do remember you. I do remember you.
He's shaking his head no.
This is sadder. This is sadder.
Yeah, but Jimmy was 30, 40 pounds heavier. 30
I mean,
pounds,
he was
let's
a fat
say,
little
right?
pig.
How do you lose your weight?
Just the gym and eating better.
Tell them, Weight Watchers.
Yeah, no, I have no, just a lot of hard work.
Yeah,
hard
it
to
is
get.
hard.
Yeah.
I used to weigh 270 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
You look good.
Yeah, you guys
What are you down
both
to
look
now?
good.
269. I can't do this.
Great.
Am I?
Yes.
Yes.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Would you play on
Yeah,
taxi?
definitely.
What was your
Mankind or just Mick
Let me
Foley?
ask you this.
Sure.
Is The Wrestler not one of the great movies of all
It
time?
is a great movie. Great.
It's
yeah.
a great movie.
It
and
is.
did he not nail that, Mickey?
I walked in skeptical, and I reviewed it for Slate.com. They wanted a wrestler's take on it, and I walked in not wanting to like it.
Of course.
Within 10 minutes, I was like, this guy, he's not doing an imitation of anyone, but I've seen this guy.
Yeah.
There's so many shades of guys that I've known over the years.
He's not. If you want to see something, you must, and I was there when he did it, you must see his acceptance speech at the
Golden Globes?
No, Independent
really?
Spirit Awards.
Okay.
It is the funniest, foulest, offbeat, most wonderful speech I've ever seen.
Okay.
Wow.
What an actor this guy is.
You know Chuck Zito, right? Well, of
course.
I've known Chuck from just being around, but Chuck's not the guy who calls me at my house. And I got a call from him one night, and he was like, "Hey, Mick, it's Chuck Zito. Hey, Chuck, how you doing?" He goes, "I got somebody wants to say hello to you." And he put Mickey on the phone because I was the first wrestler that he'd gotten feedback from that wasn't involved with the film.
Yeah.
And he was just really grateful that I thought that he'd nailed it. I mean, I loved it.
Because he played
Yeah.
a real person. He didn't play a caricature of a wrestler.
Yeah.
He just played a real guy and a father and, just a regular struggling guy.
It was good. I liked 9.5 weeks when I was a preteen.
That explains a lot
was my
about
first,
you.
That was my first spank, shall we say? And and so to see him, I mean, he definitely changed physically, but it was like the perfect role for what had happened to his physical appearance.
When you, do you now have physical ailments because of wrestling?
Man, it's
what do you
bad.
got?
He's hurt.
Bad, yeah. I actually, it's the first time I called Deltas. I'm going to Columbus, Ohio, and it's the first time I ever requested wheelchair assistance. Bad back day today. I got out of bed. I was like, oh, this is not going to be a good day. I had a very physically punishing style that I chose when I was 19 that no longer seemed like such a good idea when I hit my 30s.
Not Staples, I hope.
Everything.
Holy
Everything,
mackerel.
yeah.
He's missing an ear.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Whoa.
See, Jeffrey Tambor wants to see the missing ear? All right.
Sure.
That's
I got to
pretty cool.
show you the good one first. There's the good one.
Beautiful.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a
There's
perfect
the-
ear.
there's
Why are
the
you
other
missing
one.
it?
It was one of those moves that didn't work out like I'd hoped.
Did it get snagged?
You know what? I got caught up in the ropes. And in Germany, the ropes were a little too tight. And, when I pulled out of the ropes, and I'd had my ears injured before, so when I was down in the mat, I could see the blood dripping down pretty quickly. And I thought, geez, the ear's mostly cartilage. It's not likely to bleed back there. And we had this unique situation because our two English-speaking referees had been sent home, one because of knee injury, one due to a death in the family. We had a French referee who was unable to tell us that he had my ear.
He couldn't just show you?
You know what? It all goes by. There's some footage on the new DVD, like a handheld from Germany,
That is
and he actually
crazy.
hands it to the ring announcer, who can be seen like literally running to the back with it. And we kept wrestling.
That's what I'm going to watch when I go to bed
And,
now.
Me too. I'm in.
and do you want to hear a story? And this, I was talking to the guy.
Well, you got to ask Jeffrey Tambor.
I
It's
don't
his
often,
time.
I don't
No, I
often
love
drop an F-bomb, but I will hear it. And you have to preface this, but I have to preface this by saying Booker T is a tough dude in the world of wrestling. He did some time in jail that he's written about for armed robbery, and he got into wrestling. Tough guy, and he was on his first overseas trip with the group I was wrestling with, and he said, when I walked in, this is his first glimpse of me. I walked in, I just lost my ear, and I walked in and I said, I think I just lost my fucking ear. Oh. Bang, bang, which was the catchphrase. And Booker T said he was in the corner going, I'm not sure this business is for me, man. Yeah, because you're kind of on that like adrenaline rush. That's what happens after you've been injured. Like you come down after that. But
you're a young man. Are you 40?
40, almost 48, Jeffrey. Thank you. Yeah.
So
appreciate
You do
that.
look young.
So
yeah,
now,
you look good.
Appreciate that. And now I know people come up to you and say, there's always money in the banana stand?
Young man came up to me in the airport the other day, and I said, "You want a picture?" He goes, "I just want you to do something for me."
Oh my gosh!
Well dressed, handsome. And he said, "You have to say there's always money in the banana stand." I said, "That's it?" He went, "Yeah." I said, "There's always money in the banana stand." And he got all emotional and walked away. So we're talking about a fan base here.
Yeah.
That
What
is
is that
amazing.
from? What is that from?
Arrested Development, and our pal Patrice was in that scene.
Yeah.
Patrice
What is
O'Neill.
with you?
Here's my special request. Without any exaggeration,
I'll do it.
We have referred to my son Mickey, whose nickname is Pickle, as the holiday Picklemeister since the Grinch. So if you would utter the words "this year's holiday cheermeister," something along those lines, just
What's the line?
I think it's "this year's holiday cheermeister."
We did it perfectly.
But
this year's holiday cheermeister. But I thought you were going to ask me for, because I have another one that they shout from taxi cabs. Do you know what it is?
No,
what is it?
Mr. Soames did it again.
They said they'd be fine. They'd be professional, but that's fine. Do you know what it is?
We do not know.
Hey Now.
Oh yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
So I have Hey Now.
I know.
And I have There's Always Money in the Banana Stand.
What's Hey Now from?
Come on.
I was just kidding.
Larry Sanders Show.
Larry Sanders Show.
And now my favorite
watch
Hank
TV.
Kingsley related line was actually uttered by Henry Winkler on the Larry Sanders Show, where the Hank Kingsley porn tape had leaked out.
Yes.
Remember that? And then Henry Winkler, the Fonz, leans over to Larry. He goes, so Hank's got a tape out, and Larry says he's really upset about it. And the Fonz goes, I hear he's got a huge cock, though. So what's the problem? What's the problem?
Henry is responsible for one of the biggest laughs I've ever heard. Well, we were at the DGA screening of Arrested Development. And if you remember from when he plays my lawyer.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course.
Mitch had him do this take in the bathroom where just before we leave, he looks into the mirror and he does the take as Barry Zuckerhorn, but he does the Fonz take with the hair, and the audience went. These are adults.
Right,
they went crazy. That is, by the way, the nicest man.
Yes.
Really? We say that all the time.
Yeah.
No, he's the real deal. And I keep looking for the wink, like he's an ass.
Yeah.
Right.
But he's not.
It doesn't happen, huh?
No, he is nice. He's almost too nice.
That's what we say.
Yeah.
He's been on the show a bunch, and we just feel like there's something that we just don't.
I know. I do
don't
the same
understand
thing.
about him.
Yeah.
I actually hurt his feelings. We were having lunch once, and I said, "You're bored, aren't you?" Because I can't believe.
I'm looking at the publicist from Caroline's, where I'm doing a show on June 1st. Sorry.
In the middle of a Jeffrey Tambor story?
I just gave a thumbs up.
In the middle of a Jeffrey Tambor story about Henry Winkler?
He's a man who deserves an explanation, and that's why I gave the thumbs up.
And the date, huh?
Yeah.
I ask about your ear, and you do the thumbs up for Caroline's. It's perfect. What are your roots? Where are you from?
I don't.
Where are your parents from?
My mom was adopted, and my dad's mom was adopted. But people speak Russian to me.
Yeah,
And when if I'm in Greenpoint, frowning, they speak Polish.
Polish, yeah. You have that.
Sad Eastern
Angry.
European.
No. You have a beautiful Slavic face.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're smiling.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, Annie's smiling.
The first time I've ever smiled. This feels
First time
strange
in
and
2
new.
hours. Jeez.
I just shot it in Greenpoint.
Yeah.
Oh, really? What'd you shoot?
What's the business of it?
I'm curious. Where my heritage is.
I love Greenpoint, the best bakeries in the world.
Still laughing.
Holy shit.
So you guys basically, you can wear anything you want. You come to work.
Obviously. That's got to Santa
Where do I
Claus shirt.
sign up for this job? I got to get dressed up. Look at me. I look at a bar
You're
mitzvah.
TV ready. You were doing some TV for Arrested Development,
this is an
season 4.
embarrassment.
Yeah, I was just on MSNBC.
On
Yeah,
Morning
Morning
Joe.
Joe.
I love them.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He was my congressman when I lived in Florida.
Was he congressman?
Yeah,
Oh, was he? Was
Yeah,
he
Joe.
Florida? Yeah.
I was in
Where
the
do you-
Florida Panhandle for a few years.
I mean, you
Yeah.
look exactly like you lived in Florida. With
What's
that
your
shirt on.
lowest moment in your life?
in my entire life.
Yeah, hit
Whoa.
it. Let's go low moments.
You know what? I got to tell you, I wasn't feeling too good when I went on stage.
Caroline's?
Wounded War. No, Caroline's going to be great.
Okay.
And I literally said, I went up there, Broadway, you get like 10 or 8 or 9, 10 good comics. Amy Schumer was up there.
Oh, Amy's
and then
great.
Judah goes on and Judah kills. And I told the guys from Wounded Warriors, hey, I used to do some comedy if you guys want me to come up there. And they called me up. They go, okay, Mick Foley. And then I went up there and I tried to change my set because people were already using references. And at a certain point, I just said, if I was in a pool, I'd ask for a life preserver because I'm drowning up here.
What did the audience do?
You know, when I came back, Judah's there. He goes, dude, a few things. First of all, you never come out of a crowd when you're doing a set. And I went, all right, guys. And he goes, also, man, don't take this the wrong way, but if most comics go up there and don't get a laugh for 4 minutes, they're dead. But they were at least listening to you. And then he said I might want to actually have some jokes in my set. But I remember that feeling, just that helpless feeling of being up there. And, I mean, I'm a guy that had been in front of 20,000 people many times, and you feel like you get them in the palm of your hand, and now you're in front of 200, and you're just dying.
So you felt guilty, basically, that you had further depressed Wounded Warriors.
My lowest moment.
I've had lower, but that's the one.
My
that
lowest
springs to
moment
mind.
was doing a Bounce commercial in New York. I'm a New Yorker, and I couldn't do. Hey, my socks don't clean correctly because my hands were shaking so badly. And the executive producer yelled from the back of the shooting studio, "How many fucking actors in this city?" That's a true story. And I cried for 2 days.
I just got the image of Rocky Balboa doing that commercial in Rocky 2. He goes, when I go out with the guys, I like to smell like a jungle rat. It's cat rock. It's cat. And then he does I like to smell mainly. And they go, smell mainly. And they degrade it.
And then I started sweating under my arms, and so they got two hair dryers under each armpit. And the crew was looking like, what a locks. And I couldn't, as a young actor, my hands shook. I mean, and that's all I prayed for is, will this ever stop?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
We're being told he's got to leave.
Yeah, he has
we
other
would
press.
we
Where
would
do I
keep
have
you. They're panicking.
Caroline's. I got a dig.
First, I'll see you.
I'm replacing this wrestler guy.
No, they're panicking, saying you got to go.
Hey, you guys,
if I
I'm
can get
honored.
this is a wonderful
He was
show.
about to kiss
I know,
our ass.
And I was
Yeah,
about
he
to
was
kiss
gonna say
him.
nice
He was
stuff to
about
us.
to kiss
My
our ass.
kissing
I was going to ask him to
Tambor.
sign my picture and everything.
Go ahead,
He did.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey,
And then I
were you
will-
about to kiss our ass and he interrupted? I just need to know.
I was just going to mention this is an amazing show, and people
Our
need
show?
to watch it. Arrested Development. It's an amazing show.
Yes.
No,
Your
this
show,
show's fine.
man.
Mediocre.
And where do
At
I,
best.
on this floor, where do I go to get my Sirius radio re-upped? I haven't paid my bills. Is this the right place?
Yeah. This is it.
Wouldn't that be funny?
for you.
Do you know
Funny
that
if
you
you
stopped
listen to it.
talking for about 20 minutes? Have I said something to hurt your feelings?
I love you. No, I'm enjoying you
No,
tremendously.
no,
I'm
Jimmy
actually just
loves
listening.
you.
I didn't
Now
want to
they're
interrupt
coming
them.
in the room to get me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, it certainly was a pleasure.
Yeah.
I
Arrested
can't imagine
Development.
that anybody would be. But do I have to go to another booth?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're telling us you really got to go. Look, that guy is the one with the glasses.
By the way, you know what I thought he was?
Where's he have to go?
This guy in the trunks, I thought he was like a homeless person.
That's Roland.
Yeah.
Who,
He does his job great. Though.
I went, oh no, what am I going to say? He's a homeless person.
Roland, he thinks you're
Can you
homeless.
sign our photo? Thank you.
He thinks you're homeless.